Good evening and welcome to the Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week from Ryan's in Millis, Massachusetts. Paul Grant along with Greg Gouillart. He'll be calling the second string. I'll be calling the first and third. The Realtor, Josh Rio for Academy 1, the 10th seed, taking on Demetri Dellas is from Bubba's Bowlington in Concord, New Hampshire. His team is the 9th seed. Josh Rio, 1, 3, 6, 4 left, first of 3 strings. Dellas, strike! Great way to start the match. He turned 24 in November. Rio, good ball, won't reach the 3-6. 3-string format, 2 points, a win for a string, 1 for a tie, 2 for total. The tie total, they get 1 point each. Week 6 of 35, every Friday night, right here on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network, free to subscribe. The Realtor, Josh Rio, a 10. And he's a poet, and you know it.
Hello, it's Greg Gouillart as well. Stream's a little bit behind and a little bit fuzzy at the moment. I'm working on it as fast as I can. Looking forward to a great match this evening. 3 strings, 2 points for each string, and 2 for total pinfall. It's these points that determine the standings.
Rio, triangle, 6, 9, 10, 6 at the middle pin, 7 left. Demetri Dellas on a strike. Drops 5. Pins move pretty good here usually. You can punch it a lot, you can split, but high scores are more than normal here. Rio with the wood. Can't get much out of that one. Just 1. Dellas second ball on the strike run, leads 21 and 22. Just missed right, 7 in the strike, 17 through 1 in the first of 3. Early 7-pin lead. And Rio takes the short 2 for a 9. 19 through 2. Good pinning. He's from Lowell, Massachusetts. Demetri from Concord, New Hampshire. His 2 other brothers work there also. Demetri himself, Dino and Alex. Alex the mayor, running for city council in Concord. Demetri 9, 26, 19, 7-pin lead. Here's Dr. Seuss, Matt Soucy, former Leader Lanes employee and bowler, and the former Atlantic Candlepin single store, semi-pro, pro division rather, Class A now. 2, 4, 6, 10 right. Here's Kevin Dietrich. He spins 7, wood between the wobbling 1 and 2, the 2 falls, 1 of the 10. 5-person team. Soucy trying to send it over somehow, right in the middle. Matt trying to get at least 2 here. He does for a nice 8 to start his match. Kevin missed left for an 8. They tie the box, 7-pin lead for Kevin Dietrich's Ryan's and Millis, their home team tonight. Captain Justin Skelly away on vacation for 2 weeks. Good for him. 6-man rotation. Soucy goes right. It's 5. Dietrich pounds 8. He's got the 5 middle, 8 left. Second box, first string. Matt trying to pick it apart. Missed right, got the 9 out of the way. 1, 2 in front, 5 behind the 1, 8 behind the 2, and Dietrich sails right, missed chance. Matt's high single 184, high 3, 423, high 5, 677. Takes a 9, 17 through 2. And Kevin missed again for a pair of 8s. So Soucy's team, Academy 1, the 10th seed, gets 1 back on the 9th seed. Millis, a 6-pin lead for Millis. Here comes Frank DeLuca, Mr. Aleci. Frank DeLuca, very instrumental in the streaming era. But it started back in a few years ago. Did a great job. Great job in Kansas Season 1. And a big metal fan, too. Metallica fan. Travels all over the country with his 10-year-old son, Bruno. Here's the Bulldozer, Jeff Walsh, plows 9. Frank DeLuca off to a tough start by his standards this year. 1, 3, 7, 10. Not bowling any leagues, but it's tough to bowl great when you bowl once a week. Walsh for a spare. He's on it. First mark for them. DeLuca, 1 of the 7. Now they can take the lead on the bonus.
And you can see those open marks of that yellow number by the side of the scoreboard. Still working on figuring out why the focus setting doesn't seem to have a sweet spot. We'll figure that out.
DeLuca, a 9.
It's a good camera I paid good money for, so hopefully it's doing well.
Leads down to 5, a 6 fill for the lead for Walsh. His wife Jill always following around, watching the Big right-hander, only 3, cuts the deficit down to 2. Not happy with that fill. 13 meets a 10 to start his match. DeLuca finds the pocket, wiggles the 5. How about the 10? Just about. Walsh, left side, sweeps down a few more. All but number 1, actually. Frank on for a 10. Make it a spare. Correction, spare. Even better. 19 of the ball through 2. And Walsh takes the 10, 23 through 2 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Greg, earache infection this week. How's it feeling?
Feeling better. That's why I've been a bit set back this week, but good to see you all, and hopefully not too many setback leaves for these bowlers.
I knew you were going to say that.
Got there.
I was going to say if not. Great minds think alike. Yours is better than mine. Your wife did a great job. The Bayberry singles a couple weeks ago. She had baited me. She didn't talk much the first match. Then she said, I do podcasts. I'm like, really? Then she started talking. She did a great job.
No.
She did a great job. Cory Aleci, Mr. Candlepin corner, wiggling 10 for Academy 1. Shaun Shattuck, Shaun, 4 in the 6. Aleci missed it. Shattuck trying to send it over, missed right.
Trying to get it on the tip of that wood, and maybe it could have spun across to the 4-pin.
Aleci another chance at it. Not even close, a 9.
See, a bit of a parts malfunction required me to do some finagling with the tech. Hey, how about that?
That's a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Pretty shot. Always easy the second time around. 10 through 1. Another pin up in their lead.
Looking forward to having more of the normal setup next week.
8-pin lead, plus a mark for Millis on the left. Shattuck packs down 8, 7 of the 8. A sea of wood in front. Actually, 2 pieces remain, 1 behind, useless. Aleci 6-9-10 in the first ball. The second ball goes right. He stole it. Spare. And Shattuck gets robbed. Wow. And now Cory give his team the lead back temporarily. Well, actually, it's sitting down 19 a ball through 2. It's 1 spare for each side early on. Shattuck good pinning, 2 10s, 20 through 2. Greg will give the update. Every 2 completed boxes, he'll be calling string number 2, resting his vocals. Tomorrow it's the Big 20, any doubles. First 2 rounds. Thursday was postponed. Tomorrow, October 11, 2025. Register Candlepins number 4 at Cants.com. Candlepins number 4 at Cants.com. We do take walk-ins 12 noon and 3 p.m. Live coverage on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. Big 20, Route 1, Scarborough, Maine. What a great job Mike Walker does. His mother Leslie, tireless workers. Each with 8 in that first ball. Gotta like Brian Fuller's better. 3 right, 5 left. For a spare. No. 8 in the 10 for John Alosa out of Butwells in Concord, New Hampshire. With the wood, trying to spin it over. He got the pin instead. Too accurate. Brian 10 to start his match. Brian 224 high single, the old Lafayette Lanes, which is now Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass. John Good pinning a 10. The last 4 boxes of the team, a spare, 2 10s, another 10. $90-88, 2-pin lead for Ryans. Way too early in this first of 3. Fuller in the pocket, takes 8. Goal post, 7-10. Alosa, great guy. Out of Butwells and Concord, steals 8. 4 and the 7 go down. It's the 3-6, a plank to help. Fuller Jr. with the wood. No. Alosa with the advantage here. They have the early lead, and he gets a spare. They've been perfect the last 5 overall for Millis. The 9th seed, the early lead in the 10th seed. Fuller a 10. He gets 2 10s.
Alrighty, so back to the top of the order here. There's a little bit of a quirk of the... No, I don't have that view up right now. But right now, 2 pins up is the lead for Ryan Family Amusements. There's a quirk of the scoreboard in-house where the spares don't actually give you the 10 until you fill the spare. So that may be why Paul's score updates were inaccurate in some spots. But right now, it is 2 pins up for Ryan's Millis, plus they have an extra mark for 3 of their bowlers, including Demetri Dellas, who will fill here. Or try to get another mark here, I should say. 9 pin. This is his chance to do just that. Riopelle sets down, delivers a strike. Getting on the board for Academy 1, one of 3 teams that bowls out of Haverhill, Massachusetts. That plank gets there one way or another, and Dellas has 2 marks and 3. Take another look. Yeah, camera focus is not playing nice, I'm afraid. I'm not sure why. Ooh, Paul, won't mind your step. Autofocus is not playing nice, unfortunately, and I'm not sure why, but I will try and figure out some other setting on the fly as best as I can. Dellas gets 8 on this one and has a nigh impossible split unless he could bang something off the wall.
All right, I got the ladder here. I can see now. It was blocked before on the ground level. It wasn't high above courtside like Johnny Most of the Celtics back in the days.
Nico's
most high above courtside.
Meanwhile, Nico saying, why not just use the monitor? Oh, off the wall. What a great play. And a great read by Dellas to slam it off the wall.
Nico, I love looking at live action, Nico. It's something different. I can use the monitor too, like announcers do, but it's more fun looking at the live action.
We're fun maxing.
You know what I mean.
Surprising miss on the 3rd ball, but it's a 9 box, and one more look at this brilliancy on the 9-10.
Humble kid too, Demetri Dellas, the better brother Buttwell's bowler of 3. He won the better brother Buttwell's Bowl, first annual one, July 6th. It's on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. Second bowl is a 5. Matt Soucy 17 through 2. Kevin Dietrich a pair of 8s to start. 128, 126. Ryan's of Millis, the home team, officially called Ryan's Family Amusements here. Chain of bowling centers. Up 2 right now, but extra marks for Millis, I believe. Or is it 2 apiece now? It's 2-1 for Millis. 3-1 to Millis now. No marks. Kevin 8 there. 5 in the 10 though. No wood really to use. Soucy on the crossover. It's 9. How about 10? How about a strike? 27 plus 2 through 3. Dietrich slides left. Great to be working with you, Greg, as always.
Thank you very much.
Do a great job. Class act.
I'm doing a good job tonight. I'm very sorry about this camera issue, and I have no idea what's going on.
Things happen. It's live. We don't have the... Dietrich rolls by for a 9.
5-pin was right there, but oh well.
25. Hey, you know what? Live streaming, you're going to get all the glitches and glitches, and we don't spice up something really nice. We just call it raw. Raw. Yeah, they have WWE Raw. How can we do Candlepin Network Raw? Left-hander on the nose. Powers 8. 4 in the wiggling 10. Tough split. Soucy trying to double it up. It's another good ball, but somehow splits 2 and 1. 4 left, 3-6 right on a strike. Dietrich trying to muscle it over. Couldn't get to the 4. We'll be here again on Halloween night. Metro against Ryan's Millis. October 31st, 7:30 live on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. Soucy shots out the object of 3. 8 in the strike. 35 through 3. Dietrich a 9. That gives Academy 1 the lead right now, I believe. We'll see in a minute.
Yeah. So
an 8 for Soucy. Maybe it's not.
It's a 6-pin lead for Academy right now, but Ryan's Millis is the 2 extra marks, and that's the problem with the monitors in-house. I said while you were away, they don't give you the 10 for the mark until they fill it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Sneaky, sneaky.
All right, Nico, Greg, I'm going to give in to you. Look at the monitor more often tonight.
Can you see it?
But not the live action.
Can you see it from this angle okay?
I can see fine, yeah.
All right.
Without the reading glasses, too. That's a good sign.
Paul Grant, all-seeing.
All being. DeLuca sweeps 8. How about 9? How about 10? He gets a strike. Welcome to Millis.
And on a spare.
Big 20. 29 through 2. 39 plus 2 through 3. Struggling. I'll make him feel better. The Bulldozer, Jeff Walsh. Where do we got the nickname from? 1, 2, 4, 7. The 8 and back. The 9 and back. It's a good ball. He slides between the 4, 7 like the game of operation. Did not hit the buzzer on the side. The red nose did not go off like Rudolph. Jeff, nice 10. 33 through 3. 3's a while. 3, 3, 3 in the first of 3 of Academy 1. And now Millis takes control of the marks. They're back up by 4 right now. And DeLuca's got the deals. Spare and a strike. Big left-hander crosses over 8. 5 middle, 8 left on a strike after a spare, after a 9. Walsh lightly salted, gets 7 out of that. Wiggling 8 behind the 2, 7 left. Not easy to make. DeLuca plank to the right of the 5. Can he sweep it down? We go between the pipes. He tried to get the wood. He just missed it left. Right on the wood, rather. Not happy with that shot. Walsh will give it a try, and he almost got it. And DeLuca will get 1 of the 2 for a 9. For 47 through 3 on the 8 fill in the strike, 9 in the box, 56 through 4. Good start. And Walsh takes a 9. Jeff at 42 through 4 on Candlepin Bowling Network. The ESPN at Candlepin Bowling. We cover all the classes A to E. Seniors, Maine States, Mass States, New Hampshire States, Mixed Worlds, in Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada, November 3rd to the 8th this year. Ladies International, so much more. Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour rebroadcast. All there for your liking. Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Please subscribe free. Over 5,050 subscribers, over 2,300 videos now and climbing. Thanks to you. Shaun Shattuck, 4-2 washout. Cory Aleci on the head pin. Takes the 5 down. One in front of the stripe 3. 6-10, 9 behind the 3. Shattuck, good second ball. Just about got it. A Willie. No, it turns around the wrong way.
Red line probably doesn't take the 10 for Aleci. Let's see how he finagles it.
Cory 6 in the fill, 25 through 2. Can't get it to go. 6 middle, 9 left, 10 right.
He overdid the right idea, a little closer to the red line, and that would have been a more subtle turn on the left side to get it.
Instead, Shaun stays perfect, pinned perfect, like Greg likes to say. 10, 10, 10. Aleci an 8.
It was at Ryan's Millis where Bob captured a bowler getting 100 for 10 boxes, or a no-mark 100.
33 through 3. We'll be talking to Mr. Rick Kamrowski, the four-spin specialist, later on tonight. A longtime teammate here in the Friday Mixed League for years. Made a living off that shot. Bombs away, baby! Strike for Shattuck. Smile on his face, very stoic usually. 40 plus 2, and Aleci back with 9. He gets a sweeping strike. The Millis effect in full force here in the first of 3. 43 plus 2 through 4. Shaun, 3 10s, a strike through 4. Gotta love Millis. It wasn't like that when I bowled in the league, darn.
Alas.
Those were the days. John Aloha another spare for his team. He has a 10 in the spare start. Brian Fuller Jr., 2 10s for Academy 1 on the left. Alosa in the head pin, 5. 25 through 2 in the first of 3. It's anchor's time now. Fuller Jr. having a big year so far. Pounds 8, make it 9. 10 pin left up on lane 21. Back to the last lane in the house, lane 22 here in Millis, Route 109. Alosa, the 6 gets a wiggle. Come on down. Fuller, right on, spare. 2 turns of spare, perfect start for him. Alosa, a 10, perfect game for him. 10, spare 5, 10, 35 through 3. Greg with the update. After this, again, they'll be calling string number 2 in its entirety.
Yeah, we'll see if we can gaze through the fog of war here and figure out why this 10 pin didn't go. I think it was hit on the left side of the wood, which was behind the 6 pin, and thus nothing took it.
John on the head pin. Where's Casey McCool? It's a banana split. He's always hungry, always growling. That's a long distance one there for me. That's a long one for me.
No, boys got pipes.
Well, if I take a deep breath once in a while, I relax, and I can do that more often. Used to be on the go all the time. Alosa trying to spin it over. Doinks it. Casey McCool's still there. Everyone loves Casey McCool. You ought to. Full of 4 in the 6. Try to give it a ride. Not the 4 out of the way. The strike pin is the 6.
Yeah, Mario's there.
And Alosa takes the sure 2 for an 8. 43 through 4 in the first of 3 strings. Close so far. Fuller on for another 10. He's perfect. 2 10, spare 8, 38 through 3, 10, 48 through 4. Time for an update from the Soothing Sounds from Greg Gouillart.
As we go to the top of the order, 2-2-6 to 2-2-3. It's just a 3-pin match right now, plus that extra spare on the side of Ryan's Millis at the moment. Demetri Dellas with 3 marks and 4 is doing the best of anyone.
8 boxes only blemished in that second box. 53 in a ball through 4. Rio, the Realtor, leading on for Academy 1. 47 through 4 start. Strike 9, that third box going from 19 and double to 38 through 3. Dellas on the left side, 5. 9 behind the 3. 1, 3, 6, 10 in front. The spare is 5. 58 through 4. Rio, good second ball off the wall. Can't reach the 4, 6, or 10. Good effort, though, on the object pin, the name of the game. Doesn't always work out. Good crowd watching here in hand. Dellas second ball, wraps around the 3, 6, 10, got the 1 and the 9. Did his job. Rio on the 10 for an 8. 55 through 5. Demetri Dellas with a 9. Solid 67 start halfway through the first. When I covered him 2 years ago in Butwell's Bowling Center in Concord, he had a 103 average. Last year went to 113 and change, and up 112.6 in the ACST Class C Northern Conference, and won the ACST Class C champion. Ooh. Now in Class A Northern Conference. And what a great start he's had this year. I mentioned you during the week, Jeff, in the Bulldozer during the ACST matches. There's a lot of wood you have to plow through. Rio has the 4, 8, and the 10. Sorry, Greg.
Not a head pin for Rio. He splashed it out from behind.
It's a split, though, and he can't get to the 10. Meanwhile, Demetri, 1, 2, 4, 6, 10 right. This is for a spare. It's a good ball, but he just sailed left last moment. Now, do you go for the 1? Do you go for the 2? Or do you go like me, throw in the middle? Rio, wood shooting 10. 65 through 6 for Academy 1. They've been competitive a lot of their matches this year. Top 8 make the playoffs, both on the outside edge. 9 and 10 right now. Millis 9th, Academy 1 10. And he did a Paul Grant shot, put it between the pipes for a 7. But a solid 74 through 6 start for Demetri Dellas, the better brother Butwell's bowler.
Class C champion, ACST.
Yeah. And I'll be seeing this Sunday on Doubleheader Sunday on the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Facebook page, or if it's being used right here on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube, we'll be taking on Logan's run, Logan Gingras, on the road at Exeter Lanes, 5 p.m. this Sunday, October 13, 2025. October 12th, make it October 12th, 2025. 5 o'clock, Exeter Lanes, Shooter Sports Club, Exeter, New Hampshire. Great place to bowl. Brand new pins. Makes it a little tougher this year. All right, back to Matt Soucy, the second bowler on the 3-1 split. Here comes the wood. Can't get to the 6. Dietrich denied on the spare, I think. Let's see. He hit the 6. That won't go.
He dodged the 6 pin as well.
Greg, I made 2 references to you. There's 2 or 3 references to you this week, by the way. You were hit, stupid. It's not your stupid, the pins.
Yeah. No, of course.
Soucy at 10, Dietrich at 9. So I was doing Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour match, and what was the bowler? I think it was Mark Cory had a piece of wood. He hit the wood, the cap of the wood by the 7. The ball clipped the 7, did not fall down. It's on Nico Puja's highlight reel. Soucy, right side 6. It's the Kamrowski special here in Millis. 1, 2, 4, 7. Dietrich with a diamond right, Englewood to the left. He's at 43 at the half, looking for his first mark. At a strike 8 in the third. 5-pin lead right now for Millis. Soucy, he got it! Swept back for the 4. Spare. Dietrich with the wood, that goes! He's on the board also! 53 in a ball through 6. Close panel, quick update from Greg.
5 pins and 2 marks aside. It's still a close one.
And here's the Bulldozer, Jeff Walsh. Did you hear me, Jeff?
He's on approach.
I said it several times already.
Let him bowl, heavens.
Now, how he got the nickname, he wanted the nickname, but I don't just force him, it comes naturally. So at Riverwalk Lanes, Amesbury, Mass, he was trying to get a spare. He had a plow of wood in front of a bunch of pins. He barreled through it for a spare. He said, that's a Bulldozer shot. And he liked that, so it kind of stuck. And he approved it. On the 4-2 washout, off the wall, no, can't reach the 6-10. Frank DeLuca, 5 in the first ball. He missed everything. Hit a 56 start through 4. Walsh with no wood, a 10, 52 through 5. Always a pleasure to work with you, Greg, and a treasure to work with you, Greg. Frank gets 3 of the 5 for an 8, 64 half. And I'm dead serious, Greg. You know that.
I appreciate that. It was Greg versus camera there for a moment. I always appreciate your compliments.
Bowlers need to say positive things all the time. No need for drama.
All right, so Dellas and DeLuca already north of 60 for the half right now for Ryan's Millis. That's looking good.
Jeff first strike bid, almost. The 5 gets a jiggle and a wiggle. DeLuca on the crossover. It's 8. Wood between the 4 and the 7. First time covering these bowlers this year. Cover them all. Walsh, bang! Didn't need a wood for that one. DeLuca to answer. He does. Matching spares. Jeff, 52 in a ball. Or is it 62 in a ball? Make it. The scoreboard doesn't update. Frank, 74 in a ball through 6.
All right, 3 marks, Dellas and DeLuca.
And Cory Aleci steps up. Both are on strikes, as is Shaun Shattuck. Related to Brittany Shattuck about Wells and Concord, New Hampshire.
She could reach that 60 half.
Cory, 2, 4, 6 right, and 11 drop, $5 for Candlepin for Shaun Shattuck. That's the second pin right, second pin left, the 4 on your first ball, $1, 5 on the mark, 10 on the double strike.
Just going to move that bin.
Aleci trying to send it over. He did! Wow, what a shot for a spare on strike. And Shaun a 1 fill on a strike. That's a youch. 11 drop, 1 strike fill. Brutal.
We're still saying $5. I'm amazed he didn't upcharge.
$5, yeah. But I do. It'd be 20 for Tom Hirsch. It'd be double for Tom Hirsch. Tom was a very explosive bowler in the Friday Night Mixed League for years. He could really zing that ball.
Cory Aleci, the secretary of the Friday Night Pro League. Just need to find where he sent me these standings.
53 through.
Teams are 9 and 10 in the standings.
Another strike! 2 strikes, last 3. Who is this guy? Mr. Candlepin corner. Cory Aleci shining for Academy 1. 83 plus bonus balls through 6. Academy has the lead now, I believe.
Yep. The secretary with the spare sandwich. He just took over as secretary of Friday Night Pro League after Mike Machichi did it for about a decade.
A great job he did. And he's still doing the Nico 85% handicap tournament. Everyone loves Cheech. Now it's the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour comeback year, starting off in Class E. Tough start, but give him some time.
Since it's Candlepin Bowling Network, we have to say that Nico meets New England knockout, not Nico Puhar.
Who's an IKO. But his video clips are a knockout for sure. 7-9 left up for Shattuck. 8. Let's get a quick update from Greg as the anchors approach.
So now with Aleci getting that flurry, now Academy 1 way out in front. At the current moment, 20 pins plus an extra mark.
Brian Fuller Jr., the anchor. Here's a good ball. It's a little full. He gets 8 out of it. 7 falls down, 9 to 10. Wood gives him a chance.
Yeah, 2 marks from Aleci, and that strike fill fizzled opposite. That was all part of it.
John Alosa won the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour Class B Northern Conference 2 years ago. Last year lost in the playoffs at home. And Fuller gets it for a spare. Second spare of the last 3, 58 at the half plus 1. Alosa, 1 wiggling 7, 6-10. And Academy 1 taking control now.
Very impressive wood turn by Fuller. We'll see that in a moment.
Just past the halfway point of the first of 3. So Alosa, tough break, 7, the object pin, the head pin, 50 half. So the official update after this box.
I mean, the red line is looking right at that 9 pin. It's so difficult to figure out how it turns over. But Fuller gets basically on the right side of it and gets a deflection somehow. I actually don't see what took that 10. And not just because I'm battling this.
Fuller on the spare somehow gets 9 out of that one. That was a light hit. He'll take it all day, anytime. 67th half. Alosa finds the pocket. It's 9. How about 10? Wood turns around. Won't go.
It looked light in there, but he got that mix.
Friendly Wood by the 7. Fuller for the mark. It looks good. It won't go somehow. Roadblock. Wow. Tough break. Alosa, you think that would go? It does. Trying to get it closer. They led most of the way till recently. And Fuller, a Paul Grand Special, missed the second, make the third. Ever a good time for that, Greg?
Nah. All right, now this thing works. 350 to 318.
Thanks, Greg, for the compliment.
You're very welcome. 350 to 318. 3 marks aside. Marks aplenty here at Millis, Massachusetts. Ryan Family Amusements, one of several locations All of them feature arcades. That ain't going to work like that, is it? But I will...
We're going to talk to Jeff Walsh of Bulldozer here in just a moment.
Sorry,
Greg. I'm putting you in the spot here last minute. We'll get to him in just a moment. We'll get him next time around. Sorry, Greg. Top of the order, Demetri Dellas, the young gun, off to the right, lucky to get 6. 10 right, 1, 2, 4 in front. He's at 65 through 6. Josh Rio on the crossover. Triangle is the 3 middle, 5 left, 6 right. He's sitting at Demetri is 74 through 6. Josh Rio 65 through 6. Dellas for a spare, missed left, 1 of the 10. Rio, he got it, spare. Now he's at 75 in the ball through 7. Field goal for Dellas, an 8. 82 through 7 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Again, Big 20 any doubles live coverage afternoon time tomorrow and after 3 p.m. 2 shifts. Register Candlepin's number 4, Cancer.com winter ending average from last season. Or walk in, Candlepin's 4, Cancer.com. Make a donation if you can to the Bowlers charity. Over $101,000 paid out in climbing. A 501c3 charity. Candlepin's number 4, Cancer.com for donations and for upcoming roll-offs. And many down the pike coming, including the 80% 10-stringer at Rollaway Lanes and wear a mask where the pins fly high. That's also on Candlepin Bowling, Candlepins for Cancer.com. Candlepin's number 4, Cancer.com.
Hey, James, no lag for me among all the tech issues we are having, but let me know if anyone else is having that issue.
I did an ACS team match here last season. Had issues with the Wi-Fi at times, too. Which is pretty good. It's a packed house, though. As Rio flops 9, he's got wood behind the 2. And that's on a spare of 9. 84 through 7. Academy 1 has the lead. Dellas and the Eagle gets 3 the unconventional way. 3 wiggles, 7-10.
Got to mention the incentive.
Rio at the wood behind, took it. 94 in the ball through 8.
Paul, you want to mention the $25 incentive this year?
Oh, yeah, thanks for reminding me. Dellas gets a 9. He sits down at 91 through 8 in the first of 3 strings. So when Bob Lee a couple years ago, so when we get to 5,000 subscribers, which we did recently, we're at 5,057 coming in. And keep subscribing, folks. Tell your friends and family for great video content. We pledged $25 for bowlers who get a clean spread eagle. And myself, you, Greg Gouillart, myself, Paul Grant, and Bob Lee does a match. On our coverage only, you get a clean spread eagle without wood. You get $25 from Candlepin Bowling Network. Kevin 5 in the fill in the 3-2 split. Matt Soucy on a spare himself. Kevin's at 58 through 6. Soucy on the right side. Lucky 7, 1, 2, 4. 70 half. Pretty good.
70 through 6, yes.
Oh, through 6, sorry. Kevin 2, 4, 6, 10 right. Try to get a couple here.
Yet another advantage for Academy.
Soucy, another spare. 18 the ball through 7. Dietrich gets 2 in slow motion. 8, 66 through 7. Academy 1 taking control. They were down early, and all of a sudden it's 396 to 348.
I love those 3-pinners. They could just go either way. The odds are shy of 50%, whether it's a triangle or a line of 3.
Kevin, same spot for the spare, the 5, and the big 9 drop. Soucy, the team has next to Mark also. He gets 2. 82 through 7, still a good start. Dietrich for a spare for the second time, missed it right. Easiest shot to make out of all the pins standing by about 21%. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network, it's a mental game. Soucy, good ball again, but it won't go. Violin Bow slides behind the wiggling 2, 6-10 right. Dietrich way right for a 9. Missed opportunity, 75 through 8. Greg Gouillart will call the second string. Soucy takes the short 2 for 9, 91 through 8.
It's probably the fact I'm using a USB connector instead of my usual Ethernet, which is how I've really gotten the crisp images. That's probably my diagnosis. So, next time.
The Bulldozer on a spare. Jeff Walsh on the left. Frank DeLuca. Mr. Alley Chat, 74 in a ball through 6. Jeff 62 in a ball.
So massive lead for Academy right now, but remember a 3-string match and still a possibility for Millis to take 6 even if the match stays about this trajectory.
DeLuca right side, steals a bunch. How about 7? 81 through 6. Walsh, bang! Strike on spare! '72 through 6. 82 plus 2 in the 7th. Had a spare 3 to start. 2 10s and 9. Only 1 pin on the deck for the Bulldozer, who has not needed the wood tonight. DeLuca missed the spare and way off for an 8. Everything going Academy 1's way right now. 89 through 7 for DeLuca from Stoneham, Massachusetts. Central 3 coming in tonight, number 1 seed, 38 and 2. Metro 32 and 8 with Aaron Fontaine, their team this year. Shooters Pub 28 and 12, third. Extra Lanes rallying to 20 and 20. Academy 2 20 and 20 also. Central 1 20 and 20. Pinfall the difference and tiebreaker. Academy 3 18 and 22. Riverwalk out of Amesbury 18 and 22 also. Millis here 14 and 26. Academy 1 11 and 29 with Lafayette Lanes 11 and 29. Surprising Hingham in 12th at 10 and 30 early in his 35-week season. Walsh second ball has a chance for the wood for a spare and strike almost. Big 9 filled 91 through 7 wanted it. DeLuca clips to 10 barely for a 10 99 through 8. Walsh on the ocean, in the ocean, 9 100 through 8. Academy 1 look at their first 2 points, a commanding lead, 445 to 382. The lead has ballooned to 63. They have 1 spare, 1 strike to 1 spare. Shaun Shattuck, the 4th bowler. John Alosa has the spare next for his team. Good chance of the wood in front of the king, the 5. Cory Aleci is on a strike. On the crossover, 9, almost a double. He had triple last year. He had 9 spare, 6, 8. Since then, strike, spare, strike. Shattuck, spare. Had a strike, lemon drop, 1 fill in the 4th box of all things. Aleci, another one. 3 big 20s in a row. 93 through 6. 103 and a ball through 7. Wow.
In my mind, mentally, he's still in Class B. Not so much these days.
Shaun Shattuck just missed right. It's going to be 5. 4 horsemen plus a post. 72 through 7 in the first of 3. Aleci red hot. Another good ball, but can't get the split to break up. Or will it? Not quite. The 4 got a wiggle. 6, 3 is at the 3 to the right. I can't see. That's the 3 pin to the right, right?
Yeah.
3 in the 4. Shattuck chops out the 4.
Yeah, tapped it but didn't go. Come on, Reno. You got to grease the pit more than that.
We're up to 111 through 7.
Nah, they just cleaned it good, I think.
And what a try that was. The streak stops. Shattuck head pin for a tough 7. 1 under par. 79 through 8. Aleci with the wood. Takes the 10 and out of bounds. 121 through 8, leading his team so far.
To be fair, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. I haven't actually asked what they use for their pin treatment. Obviously, the pins fly here, but you got to be good to hit them, and Aleci right now sure is.
483 to 404. Candlepin clobbering the home team, Ryans and Millis.
And I still remember the last one previous match between these teams. I think it was last year between Academy 1 and Ryans, where Scott Douglas subbed in for Ryans and went north of 170 in a single string. But then Justin Scally had a 150-something of that same string, and Academy 1 actually held it.
Alosa just missed the head pin. Oh, he did breeze it, actually. I think he hit it, actually. Finally falls. 247. That's on his spare. 67 through 6. His team has a long way to go for the first 2 points. Meanwhile, Brian Fuller Jr. is wood to the right. Maybe a chance for the 5-7 sweep. Alosa for the mark. Oreo cookie, Oreo cakes for time. Middle cream, which Greg is not a fan of. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. Oh, what a try. A little too far middle in that wood. John Aloha Alosa in 8. 75 through 7. Fuller Jr. 9. Brian 86 through 7.
There's a big Boutwell's Concord, New Hampshire contingent out of Demetri Dellas, Shaun Shattuck, and John Alosa all in this team.
And Dino Dellas, Demetri's brother, is an alternate for their team also.
Alex Dellas also does a great job at the center, as does their father.
Andy, great guy.
Andy, yes.
Everyone loves Andy Dellas. Fuller Jr. pockets the head pin. It's 7, 8, 10.
Hard not to. They've hosted 2 international tournaments in the past year successfully.
Yes, he did. John Alosa, 1, 2, 4, 6, 10. He gets the 2 and 4 out of the way. Fuller with the wood, taps it, spins around. Nothing to show for it. Will he try it again? Might as well. Alosa grabs 2 of the 3 for a 9, 84 through 8. 2 of the 3 for Fuller Jr. 9, 95 through 8. 2 bucks to go for each bowler. 2 strings after this. It's looking good right now for Academy 1, a commanding lead. Let's get the update.
It sure is.
Gouillart.
501 to 428 right now. Sorry for my reaction. Alosa took an aggressive out on that one. He could have gone for the 610, but got the 9 box all the same. But 501 right now as Walsh and Aleci can coast to over 120 and then some.
Top of the order. Gouillart will start and call the whole second string. I'll be on background vocals. If it's some of my friends here, Ryan's Millis. There's a strike for the Realtor. Demetri, 9. King is the 5. Same spot takes it. He's at 91 through 8. Josh Rio, that's on a spare. The strike fill, 104 through 8, 114 plus 2 in the 9th. And Academy 1 clicking here on all cylinders. Dellas, spare. 101 on the ball in the 9th.
A very solid string for Dellas, but that is now the 5th 20 box for Academy 1 in this string.
Cory had 3 in a row. They got 3 balls already in the Century Club, 2 in the 90s. That's a good start. You get higher action here typically in Ryan's and Millis. Tons of birthday parties here also. Danny Finn's sister, Beth, does a great job here. The manager here. Rio 4 that time. Dellas half west. Don't you love that shot? No, 2 for him. 103 through 9. Rio's on a strike though. He'll end up with a 7 fill, make it an 8, even better. 1 of the 8. 122 through 9, trying to get to 132. Dellas 147. He's trying to get to 113. Rio takes the 8 out of the way for a 9. Nice start. 131 for the leadoff bowler for Academy 1. Dellas going for the 2 on the left does for a 9. 112 opening string. After a 67 half, 45 the back half.
This is getting out of hand, possibly a 100 pin win for Academy 1, but remember, there's still a lot to play for. Still a chance to split and possibly still run it down. You've got 2 strings left.
8 box to go here in the first. Kevin Dietrich, 75 from Millis. Matt Soucy, 91 through 8. He gets 4 spin plus a post. Kevin Dietrich, unorthodox style, left-hander. In the pocket, it's going to be a strike maybe. Let's see, almost. 3-pin doing a dance.
It rang around it, but almost stole it from behind anyway.
Soucy wraps around the 6 right, 7 left. Dietrich for a spare. Not even close, losing his mind. Second opportunities missed like that. He's had 3 or 4 chances for spares. Down by the wayside, here in Millis on Route 109. Metro West. Soucy bangs through for a 9, 100 through 9. Dietrich, a Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third. Not a good time for that, especially down big. 10, 85 through 9, late in the first.
But then again, he's had his last 8 head pins, 8 out of 9 head pins. That is something to hang your hat on, excuse me. Even if you're hanging your head on the lane. There you go.
Soucy 2, 4, 7, 9, 10 right. Dietrich takes the 6 down. 1 wobbling 2 right, correction, 1 wobbling 3. The striping is the 3, 10 right, 1, 3, 10. Hit 10th box first string. Soucy 2 full, 7, 9, 10 left to right. Dietrich trying to pick it apart. He does, spare. Can't make a single pin, you make a shot like that. Welcome to Candlepin Bowling. 5 for the Century Club, 95 and a ball in the 10th. Middle bowl is next. Jeff Walsh, the Bulldozer, Frank, Ali DeLuca. Soucy with the wood. Nice shot for a 10. 110 opening string for Dr. Seuss, Matt Soucy. Made the 7-10, 5-7-10 without wood, extra league 3 years ago. I call it the Soucy special. Others have done it too, but he did it on a spare for a spare in a big match. Hence the Soucy special. Dietrich missed the head pin, gets 7 out of it. Maybe 8. 1 and 3 dancing. It's a 7 fill. It's a 102 opening string. Kevin, 102. Kevin, 102. Scoba gave him a 6 fill. It's a 7 fill, so 102 it should be.
See if anyone keys that in.
Yeah, they're fixing it now, so 102 it is. We look out. We help our fellow bowlers out too. Sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong. We get it right a good one of the times. Jeff Walsh spins 7, 3, 6, 4 left. Frank DeLuca 99 through 8. He'll take 6. 8 behind the 2, 1, 2, 4 in front. Jeff 100 through 8 coming in. Same spot. At least he's on the head pin, you could say. In some ways, that's a good sign, I guess, right? DeLuca, nice shot, spare. Try and get the total closer somewhat. A long way to go. Plenty of time for total still in 6 points. Archer pin for Walsh in 8. 108 through 9. DeLuca 109 in the ball in the 9th. He had a spare strike combo in the 2nd and 3rd box. A spare also in the 5th.
I mean, reducing the specter of losing the string by 100 really does matter. You never know which pin is going to be the winner. So even with these 5 boxes and fill remaining, it absolutely does matter at this, even at this early stage.
Well, look at last year, the last match of the season, I believe the last week of the season in Metro, both me and Alex Patton calling the match. Central 1 was down 121 pins going the last string against Metro, and they won by 126 in the 3rd. That wild match is on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network.
No 9-pin for DeLuca, that's why he had to re-rack.
He's on a spare. And a route here in the 1st. Walsh on the left side, 6. Rick Kimelski special strikes again. 1, 3, 6, 10. DeLuca 9. 6-pin holds. Big fill, 118 through 9. Walsh, that goes for a spare. 118 in the ball in the 10th. DeLuca with the wood, won't carry. Ski balls are going with the 50 to 100 points. Nothing doing. Nothing. They missed so many chances here in the 1st. Not that it would matter for the win, but made it closer. Now Paul Grant special of all times. Missed the 2nd, make the 3rd. Shakes his head, 10. Nice string though, 128.
It's puzzling. These two teams are very close together in the standings, at least for the time being, a rejuvenated Ryan's team. So surprised to see them get drubbed like this in string 1, but you never know what'll come next.
And Walsh trying to steal 10, gets 9.
That's Steve Reno Sr. trying to pull the string.
Hall of Famer of the 2023 class with Al Johnson, Tim Matero, Bob Wickham, and so many others.
I'm your good luck charm. You got it because I was standing there.
127 of the Bulldogs. Let's try to talk to Jeff real quick. Hey, Jeff, how you doing?
Good. How you guys doing?
Good. Listen, you had no wood to plow through there in the 1st string. You didn't need any, huh?
What's that?
You didn't need any wood to plow through in that 1st string.
No, not yet. The pins move around here, so sometimes you get a ton of wood, and sometimes it all just disappears.
Your record is so deceiving. You've been so close in so many matches. Last year, too, you guys competed.
Yeah.
You tough luck losing the 1st round of the playoffs. Yeah. You guys are bowling great this year. It doesn't show record-wise.
Yeah,
well, you've been in a lot of matches.
It's a tough start. We know it's a long season. We know the season isn't won or lost in the first few weeks. So we show up, we fight, and we know how good we are and how we're going to finish off this
season.
Shaun
Shattuck gets the spare. Trying to get somewhat closer.
You interrupted Jeff to say that.
No, sorry, Jeff. I apologize, Jeff.
That's more important. What's going on?
You never want to mess around the bulldozers in front of you. You can plow right through me, put me through the wall here.
I'm a gentle bulldozer.
I know you are. I know you are.
I can be rough when I need to be, but I'm gentle when I need to be.
Who's more the bulldozer, Jill or you?
What's that?
Who's more of a bulldozer, your wife, Jill, or you?
Depends on the day and the topic.
Welcome to You're in Trouble Now. Shattuck on the spare 9.
And I did share the stream to her, too, so she could be watching.
98 through 9.
Well, if you've got any comments or sarcastic remarks to make, please leave them in the chat here. Much appreciated.
It's good for you guys tonight. Good start for you guys. Good luck the rest of the way, Jeff.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Jeff Walsh, the Bulldozer. I wonder where you got the nickname from.
I know the guy. I know a guy.
He says he knows a guy.
Shattuck picks up that 4-pinner.
Back-to-back spares, 108 in the ball in the 10th. Very underrated bowler, 117 at Butwell's Bowling Center in Concord, New Hampshire. Home of the Candlepin Cancer Roll-Offs, March 2026. Live show April 11, 2026.
For those unaware, Aleci's $9 in the 9th was because that ball came out of the gutter.
He ends up with a 139. Shattuck headpin again, sweeps 7. Nice finish after a rough start, 115. Not the best stuff, but a great finish nonetheless. 2 blocks to go before Greg Gouillart takes over the middle string.
Yep, apart from the strike fill, that's 120 level bowling. Dan Castle watching alongside as well, a good house bowler. Good to see you, my friend.
602 to 541.
And fellow Candlepin Bowling Network commentator.
Brian Fuller Jr. hits the head pin. It's the 4 middle, 7 left, 8 right. He's at 95 through 8 coming in. John Aloha Alosa, 84 through 8. At his spare 5 back in the second. Spare 7 in the 5th. On the left side of the 1-5. Yeah, Bella D'Agostino bowling in the Friday night mixed league here. Trish and Sam's daughter, nice lady. Fuller gets a spare.
Picks up that triangle.
5 with a Century Club plus a ball in the 9th box. First string, Alosa can't get the 10 to fall.
Oh boy,
Wow.
It rolled into it.
He had a good start the first few boxes. Academy 1 taking control and then some. Since Alosa, oh, look at that. Skee ball shot comes back for the 10 for an unusual 10 box. Take a video of that one, Nico.
If you hit fair wood on the plate, everything that happens after is also fair.
94 through 9. What a funny game. It's a 3-ball 10 box. You should say a 4-ball 10 box. That'd be a 0 box, wouldn't it then? 4 balls?
Are you trying to riff on 3-ball spare? What's going on here?
No, Steve Kelly does a great job. Free to subscribe on 3-ball spare network. 3 for Fuller in the spare. 108 through 9. Alosa takes the 6 down. 1-3 in front. 4-7 left. Academy 1 crushes Millis in the first for the 2 points. Fuller grabs a couple there. 1-5, 4-7, 10. Good luck with this one, folks. Alosa, the 4 won't go. Fuller, head pin only for a brutal 6. 114, first string for the anchor bowler for Academy 1. Up 2-0, Alosa in the ocean for a 9. Disappointing 103 finish with 2 strings to go. The middle string is next after a station identification from Greg Gouillart.
621 to 560, I show is the score right here. Yes, it is. That's confirmed. So a 61-pin win for Academy 1, and therefore they snag the first 2 match points in this first of 3 strings. Remember, we go 3 strings. It's 2 points for each of those strings, and 2 for total pinfall, 8 in all possibly. And Academy 1 on looking good for an 8-0 sweep, but we go back to 0 for string number 2.
Let's pause 15 and 7.7 seconds for station ID from Greg Gouillart.
Hi, this is Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube. I'm trying to multitask at the same time. Please like the video by hitting the thumbs up button on that on the platform of choice if you are logged into it. And either way, thank you very much for your support just by watching.
I do want to give Rick Kimrowski this eventually. Maybe in the 3rd string we'll get him. All right, Greg Gouillart, the play-by-play. Take it away, Greg.
Thank you very much.
Earache and all.
It's getting there. It's having fun moments where it pops. Anyway, 1, 3, and 6. Don't we worry,
Hey,
folks.
that's one way to tune me out, Greg.
Riopelle gets an 8-pin. Just an 8-pin leave there. Still multitasking. There we go. I think I'm situated. 3-pinner, just too full, and the head pin is Dellas. Bowling brothers Alex and Dino, and a spare picked up as Riopelle dodges the piece of wood in front. Sorry, Paul, I'm multitasking. $9 for Demetri Dellas as we strategically position the Candlepins for Cancer donation jug. Now $101,000 given to bowlers and their families in the fight against the costs of this terrible disease. You can help out too. Go to candlepins4cancer.com, candlepins4cancer.com to help out the bowling community. Thank you very much. 3, 6, and 9 for Dellas.
And you got home service from Scott Perry doing the Candlepin Cancer documentary last night.
That did just happen. Riopelle the 1-3. Good count here. Scott Perry doing a project as part of his studies at college.
Keene State.
3-pinner picked up by Dellas. opposite the mark by Rio. So Scott Perry interviewed everyone here at Candlepins for Cancer. Paul Grant, Al Johnson, yes, that Hall of Famer.
You get Bob Lee last night, too?
And Bob Lee as well.
Last night with you?
Precisely. Bob Lee, no, just at his house.
Okay.
Central Massachusetts is not in western Massachusetts, so it was a bit of...
Thanks, Scott. You maybe come out to Keene State, an hour and a half, hour, 45-minute drive, and you go to their house?
You live in northern Mass. What's your beef? Kevin Dietrich, the 102 star, he's spilling pins as well, and he's got a check mark left. Soucy in there, strike. Thought the crossover was leaving the king, but not in this house.
Greg is disappointed.
Dietrich matches the mark.
Crossover leads king, Greg Gouillart, 2023 Incorporated.
Kevin Dietrich's dearest is Kayla Croto. That's the sister of Josh Daly. Kayla and Mary Croto were on the same team in Ladies Internationals, the Pin Pals.
Kevin's a lucky man with Kayla Croto, fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Kayla's a wonderful lady. As her mother Mary is too.
Jumps into the 6-10, so 2 count and a chance for Soucy to gain on this strike.
Packed house here tonight. Friday night mix against the bowling. All lanes tonight being used.
This is going to start mixing some sticks. It's the 4 horsemen. Third ball coming up on lane 22. This 22-lane house, Ryan Family Amusements in Millis, Massachusetts. Horsemen run down for a spare.
Making Rick Kimrowski proud.
On strike.
Rick, probably the most clutch of a regular league bowler I bowled in for 25, 30 years. Probably the most clutch league bowler I've ever bowled with. The guy was money. More times than not when you need a mark at the end. Won 2 Friday Night Mixed League Championships with him. Lost a couple also, but boy, he was clutch.
That spare opposite a 7 box, so a great start there.
One time he got a spare in the 10 box. He lost by 1 pin, but he got a spare to get us close.
I think Jeff Walsh made it clear in his interview with us, but he's a good thinker of the game, very analytical in how he plays his shots, just from the few brief impressions I've gotten of him. Frank DeLuca gets the 1, 4, and 8. Speaking of a man who's done many an interview with many greats of the game, and that is smashed in on lane 21.
It's the beard.
Jeff Walsh. And Academy 1, everyone's marked in the first frame through the first 3. You see that 2 by Academy 1's name, that means they got the first 2 match points. That's what we're playing for, as both teams try to get on the right side of the playoff line at this very early stage.
You could have put a 4 piece of wood in front of the head pin and Jeff would have plowed through it anyway. That's how good that ball was.
They called it a Jersey barrier on King of the Palace, that YouTube show, when it got to be past a certain amount of wood. Good to see you, Al Blanchard. Good to see you, Kevin and Michael.
Is Greg Packer there in the stream from Australia?
I haven't seen Greg Packer, or it's glitching out. His comments have a nasty tendency to not appear for some reason, and I'm very sad because the technology is getting in the way of the human connection. 3 pins taken out. Walsh a chance. Check mark on a strike. Just a 1 pin, and it's 7.
I think it's Wednesday in Australia, Greg Packer, if you're on the stream, right? Wednesday in Australia, 2025, 2029 now, is it? They're way ahead of us in the time zone.
In Queensland, it's 10:32 p.m. on a Saturday.
How about Newfoundland?
I wasn't trying to show you up on the weekdays. I'm going to be honest with you. I forgot what day of the week it was.
It's Friday.
I really did. I know it is the Friday Night Pro League. I know we are live here on Candlepin Bowling Network with the Friday Night Pro League. But
I have days like that too.
My darn brain just cannot internalize a calendar. But if you can internalize a calendar, a Saturday from tomorrow is the ICBA Championships. Strike by Shattuck. So come join us at Big 20 Scarborough, Maine, in person or virtually, one or the other. We're live on YouTube and Facebook, Candlepin Bowling Network, probably with a better camera setup than this. And we look forward to seeing the best bowlers out of Massachusetts, New Hampshire, and Maine.
And Western Mass as well.
Western New England. Yep. Can't give short shrift to North Star Bowling Center and where in Vermont is it? I'm trying to remember.
131 and a 3-game total of 356. Please give it up for your bowler of the week, Kevin Brown. Congratulations,
I wanted to give you guys a sense of that. I'm not sure if it came through, but Steve Reno Sr. was just announcing the bowler of the week here at the adjoining league here
Kevin
at Millis.
Brown, 336 last week.
I got one of those candy bars, and honestly, I still have the Snickers wrapper in my desk somewhere. It's that treasured a possession of mine.
He doesn't do sky bars. I'll have to get on him about that.
Aleci down goes the 10 as well, and he strikes. Holy smokes, marks a plenty from Academy 1. They already have 6 in the first 8 boxes.
You pulled the chain on that one.
The fill is 7 for Shattuck on this strike, Phil. There you go, Shaun. That's better. And our Candlepins for Cancer live show alumnus gets a 10 box. That was basically the debut of Shaun Shattuck on our cameras, making the #1 seed of that tournament at his home bout Wells.
647 is new high 5 then also. Lost in the finals. Great guy. The Riverwalk Lanes roll-offs, Amesbury, Mass. 11 High Street, downtown Amesbury. Mark and Bliss Ritchie's house starts January. Register right now. It's up on candlepin.com. Candlepin's #4, cancer.com. This January live show, February 7th, top 5. Scratch open roll-offs. Candlepin's #4, cancer.com. Riverwalk roll-offs, annual roll-offs. Craig.
If you're in the area, you're welcome. Spread eagle for Fuller Jr. Alosa, really tough to get the head pin into the everything behind it. Look at this cut on the eagle. 3-1 conversion. It's not too shabby.
He didn't want the $25. That's why I didn't make it.
Jim Nestor has. He's the only one in this very short time of the promotion.
The Bayberry 80% singles handicap. For you and your wife made her debut. Did a great job.
Made possible by Candlepins for Cancer. Her greatest bowling commentary, the ball rolls down the lane. It hits some pins.
Yeah, she's setting us up at the beginning.
She did not advertise otherwise, in fairness, but nor did she advertise she had a podcast. That's true.
She has a great voice, though.
Triangle in front. Bowler, 8-pin only, and look where that plank sits. So Academy 1, everything going their way in the very early going again. Alosa rapidly improving, but has the 1-7 this time. Trivial cover, and that is an 7 mark salvo for Academy 1 in these first 2 boxes. Can you get past me there? Tight quarters here, I know. Really appreciate all the Ryan's folks giving us a space. There we go. We got there. Okay. It wasn't that big of a deal. I was being melodramatic. 122 to 99. Brian Fuller did know about the $25 we were giving away there. 4 marks to 1. Open for Academy 1. Remember to follow along with that yellow number to see how much bigger this 23-pin advantage is at the current moment. One fill fizzles here as it's 3 on the fill. See if Dellas can go higher than this. He does. And it falls forward. I joke this is the Millis aid just about any house we go, in fairness. Now, Rio has to pin this one out here, so maybe, just maybe, there's a crack for Ryan's Millis as they try to get back into this match. Dellas. 2 full on the head pin. I think that's the second time he's done that, at least. Too bad. He had to be really sharp at Webster Timber Lanes when he won the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. That was a place that punished you if you didn't hit the head pin just the right way. But it is how Candlepins come off the line. The brand new pearly white pins have really, may I say fat bottoms? Yes, I can, because the ring at the bottom, its base, it's really tough to budget off the spot. But when they get rolling, they really roll. Here the pins are easy to topple, and they roll. 7 and 8 for Dellas. With a piece of wood, he showed us how to do this with the 9-10 earlier. That was against the sidewall. This time it's against the lip of the plate for the 7-8. So it's not quite the mirror image. He's on the right side of it, but this time can't get it. Played a little closer to the middle of the pin that time, but maybe that same amount of spin could have taken it. I believe that's going to be 9. I'll check the score. Depends on if it made it out of the gutter or not. That's how I saw it, but we'll see what the call is. Meanwhile, we'll drop it on down to Dietrich and Soucy. And yes, Dellas does score a 9 box, so there you see it. The lead lights up. And it's 15 pins plus 3 open marks. Soucy again on that 20 box and another gets 8. 2, 4, 5, and 10. Just wide of it, and unfortunately a blown plank. Can Dietrich capitalize? Wow, made the 410. Can you believe that? Soucy completes the 10 box, excuse me. All the pins knocked down through 3. And, well, that's a 9. "24 pins up right now. I'm trying to think about the best way to describe the lead lane situation. Obviously, there's not many updates on the location at the relocation at the current moment. There's still hopes they can go elsewhere in New Hampshire. I think one of my most poignant moments was thinking of their Easter Classic tournament. Nice spare. Soucy all the pins. I asked Dottie Lawrook, who kept secretary records for the tournament all those years, and I asked her, as Dietrich matches the spare, I asked her, when did you get the idea to have this huge box of index cards, essentially? She has this, it looks like you could keep recipes in that gray box of hers, but instead she keeps index cards. Well, nicely filed away. Everyone who's ever bowled in the Easter Classic, if you ever did, you have a card in there. But did she think to do it since 1989? And she said yes. I absolutely thought the Easter Classic would be an instant classic the moment Ray Simoneau proposed it. And so, it is one of the most well-chronicled tournaments we have in the game. 257 converts for Walsh. And again, another mark for Academy 1. 9 marks already. 9 marks and 15 boxes, a 60% hit rate. Ten for DeLuca. I like how Glenn Gill, who bowls locally out of here in Millis, showed up right in a queue when I mentioned the ACST tough pin action. Runner-up in Class B. It wasn't a good day to bowl that match for him, we could put it that way as well. Look, if he was feeling in better shape. Even there, JT Lyonnaise was formidable on that day, but it could have gone differently. Just wide on the split. Alley Chat's admin. Brendan O'Dowd, of course, has done a lot of work in compiling archive videos for the channel as well. Would love to see them in active production again, but of course, parenting takes up a lot of your time, in fairness. Worth every minute, of course. So that's just how it is at the current moment. I think there are very few parents who would do it any other way. In fact, I think what outweighs some parents' regret of, I wish I didn't have kids, there are actually more parents out there that say, I wish I had more. That's their regret. So for the vast majority, it works out well. Aleci misses his double by 1 pin. He has the 2 pin only. John Shattuck, the 179. Team's coming in 9th and 10th, but firing well. And Aleci picks up the mark. Shattuck may be able to pick up his ball in a second here. Head pin around the 9. for Shattuck. That's an interesting point, Nico. I think I remember a match. It was Amanda Carroll versus Jeff Surratt. I think Amanda Carroll joined the open ladder and made it in. But unfortunately, the pin action was cruel to her at Lita Lanes that day, and I think despite having more object pin accuracy, lost out there. And Jeff, the sportsman he is, would be the first to admit it. 3 marks in a row, 20, 19, and another, and this 4-pin split goes for Shattuck opposite. 46 in a ball. Have a look at how he leverages this. On the left side, sidewall bounce, I believe, takes the 9 and 10, and there you go. Full He's been on the classic Candlepin show before. 3, 4, and 6. Gets 7 on his fill. John Alosa has the 6, 8, and 10. He may be able to bang the 6 into the 8, possibly. Oh, he's trying the wood. He's going the left side of it. I thought he was going to go for the thin cut on this, but instead, just goes straight at it. Now he chops it full, so Brian Fuller Jr. picks up 2 pins. And yet again, Academy won in a match between a 9 and 10 seed is at the current moment massively lopsided. We'll see if that changes. 5 pins. Nope, make it the 4 horsemen for Fuller. Yes, the horseman gets run down, so Brian runs it down opposite the single pin. Alosa, a big chance to get in this string, and he gets it. Needed that, a bit of a momentum boost for Ryan's Millis. 262 to 200 is the current score at the moment. Through 14 boxes, you would expect any bowler to be at 140 at this stage if they were bowling a 100 average. Cory, Aleci, most above that now with 197 and possibly into the 200s already. So he's a lot of candidates to possibly go 400 this evening. Dellas tips that triangle into the 2-4. Rio just 3. Last week, Academy 1 actually took 3 points by virtue of a tie along the way to Lafayette's 5. Lafayette out of Riverwalk Lanes. So a spare for Dellas here, and maybe the chance to gain 2 marks if this out is not made. Maybe, just maybe, with 6 boxes still to go in the string, that might turn the tide. But a safe ball play to the left side will take a 7 box, so a mark and a half in effect. We estimate that the average spare fill is about 6.5 on those bonus balls. Last week, Millis had to take on Exeter and unfortunately got swept out 0-8. One, 2, and 7 opposite the 4, 6, and 10 split. Can Dellas snap another pin? Using the backwood. Nice shot. Yet another clever shot. Well, when you work in a bowling alley, you have ample time to study these, don't you? Dellas is taking full advantage of that. He won that brotherly showdown. What did Paul call it? The Better Brother Bowell's Bowler. I'm pretty sure. Got it straightened out, thank you. 8 pins and a split for Dietrich. Greg Gouillart alongside Paul Grant here on Candlepin Bowling Network. Tough when their parallel pins split up like that. Soucy's going to have to grab a bunch here. And, well, he's got the 5-7-10. Guess what? Got a signature leave. Dietrich a quality 10, getting object pins every step of the way. Oh, the 5 and 10. And Soucy gets it within a pin. There we go. Dietrich into the face of this pin. Stick slides in front of the 4 pin, even the 4-6-10. So Dietrich's getting split bugged at the moment. I never mentioned those red bricks down the middle are indicating head pin splits. Yellow, you want a yellow brick road of those. That means head pins and good leaves. Or thin leaves, or just anything that's not a split. Currently Central 3 leading the league. Josh Daly's squad 38-2. The stacked squad going wire to wire, but remember last year, Team Exeter, the champions in regular season and playoffs. Plus 4 pins to Dietrich on that exchange as Academy 1's lead goes to 42. DeLuca, the 1, 3, 6, and 7. Smashed in by Walsh, just the 5 pin. There is a plank. It's behind the head pin for Frank, and he can't get there. So another chance for Walsh, but he's missed it this time. All the head pins. Brian Fuller Jr. almost had all the head pins in the last string, but missed it on the 10th one. Out, not made, so we can pick up those 4 pins right back. It's 3 as it happens, so essentially undoing the gains that Kevin Dietrich had just a box ago. 3 marks aside. Remember, there's still a lot of volatility left in this one. Eight pins taken out. 6 and 10 for DeLuca, and a 4 and 2 split opposite. Interesting. He'd been off a few times in the last ones. And now he's just short. Frank face, they used to call him. At one point, one of his favorite metal bands actually wore one of the shirts he had made at the time on stage. $10 and a 9. So Ryan's gains 1 more out of this. Trying to pull something up here. That's why I'm a bit mute at times. There we go. Shattuck on his second spare fill, and he gets the 6-10 now. Another chance for Ryans to make good on this. And down goes the 10, and Aleci has his second strike of this string. 4-mark half, and he is just continuing to rake. This time, Shaun equalizes like he did in the last frame. Cory Aleci currently has 9 marks in this string. Overall in the match, it is 33-25 in marks. Guess who that favors? As lane 21 awaits a reset. Pinning is 18 in favor of Academy 1, so that's not most of this 107 pin gap overall in the match. And head pins and splits are actually pretty comparable. So it's what comes next that's really making the difference. And Shattuck tells you what comes next after those 2 spares. Aleci loading up more, just missing a double. Academy 1 currently in 10th. And the wood deflects his shot. So load that 9 on the strike fill. And scores that a 9 as well. High single and high triple, by the way, currently both held by Tim Jalbert. 164 and a 417 for the high single and triple. Stats courtesy of Cory Aleci's spreadsheet. Josh Daly currently has the highest average, but this man, Brian Fuller Jr., the second highest on 127. Alosa gets 5 on the fill. And Fuller drops 8, so another advantage to Academy. 47 pins, minus a strike. That was always going to be a tough one. And the ramp takes the 3-pin in front of the 10 on Fuller's side, and he does not get the spare. Rough break for him. Score that an 8 for Alosa and a 10 for Fuller. By average, I mean the road average, which may be a small sample size at this moment. But as it stands, currently Chris Jones is in 3rd place on that. Waters 4th, that's Justin Waters, I mean. And Jonathan Boudreau in 5th. 4-7-10 split. Oh, 5 and 9 tip out, and Fuller has a chance here. At that 114 last string, Alosa 103. Into the red line and into the 10, and Alosa can't take his. So, no, another single goes begging. This time, tough wood, but you see, Brian was hoping to go further right on the wood to spin it in the right way. So a 10 box apiece, and we take another look at the top of the lineup and this score update. 380 to 331. 2 marks to 1, so four marks to 2 in that last exchange right there. Millis is chipping away. It is going the right direction. It's not quite at a pace that can run down this entire 49 minus lead, but it could be if they can accelerate it or gain opposite this 5 fill. Demetri Dellas has been formidable all evening so far. Gets a little bit too high on the head pin and ends up with a 6 fill, but a more gettable check mark. My name is Greg Gouillart. You're watching Candlepin Bowling Network. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. We tend to have most of our streams on the YouTube, vast majority. And the check mark does run down. So Demetri Dellas now with 8 marks in these 17 boxes. And he's opposite a 6 box. Hold everything. There's a bit of a shift. 44 pins minus 2 marks. And now we're suddenly in the 30s. We'd certainly been at a bit of a stagnant pace throughout the past few, hadn't we, folks? But now suddenly, maybe a bit of a different direction. Seeing the pins left standing opposite Dellas. Meanwhile, he smashes in 8. Gets another headpin hit, which, remember, the non-standard Candlepin notation we use. We mark it down the center stripe. Rio, a good second ball to grab pins. Important, but no mark. Dellas for a chance at 4 in a row, but he's just wide. So one engine stops running for Ryan's Millis, or maybe just needs to be restarted. Maybe you just released the safety mechanism on the lawnmower. But it comes back to life just in time to get a 2-pin pickup. 34 pins minus a strike now, and now we have ourselves a serious string again. Remember, these teams are 9 and 10 in the standings right now. It should not be this disparate, and now it isn't. Brian Fournier, the captain of Ryan's Millis, hasn't had the chance to bowl in a long time, but a man who's essentially impossible to hate, especially after the fight he's gone through against cancer, and how much of a gentleman he is through it all. Dietrich has his 5th straight split. Can he find a way? Loses a pin in the process, so the tops he can do is 9. No respots in Candlepin. This isn't snooker where you can put back a foul and a miss. He can still game. So if he gets these all, it's a 9 box. But instead it will score a 7 box, and it's the same. So again, a moment of stagnation, and Academy 1 is holding on to their lead. Dietrich has had his opportunities, but a lot of frustration. Either the first ball not followed by the second, or just not getting a whole lot of love on the first ball in the first place. He is so close to putting it all together, even though the scores this evening are not where he's at. Not where he'd like to be. 1, 6, 8, and 10 for Soucy. These pins will mix in some interesting situations. One's going to have to be removed as deadwood for a start, so we'll start with that. Just a couple feet in front of the head pin is that line that's painted there, and any pin that shoots forward of that will have to be removed. Really appreciate your patience with the graphical issues with the camera. It was a bit of a malfunction with one of the components at the very last moment, right before I came here, and there was little I could do, but mercifully I had a chance to cobble together a temporary solution, which was this. So although I miss our 60 frames per second coverage that I'm used to doing in much higher quality, really glad to be able to bring you this broadcast here nonetheless. 1, 6, 8, and 10. It's so tough to get both those back pins. Dietrich, what a pin! My goodness, that 3-pin did not cooperate somehow. So it's 9 or 10 in this case. Narrow miss for Academy, but the Haverhill squad holding on. Foul and fair, respectively, so it's going to be an 82 through 8. They'll have to correct that, of course. Just looking up at the scoreboard here. Excuse me, folks. I got my attention drawn by that. Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry, Jeff. I need to have my eyes elsewhere. Mark Ritchie just got a 176 for Riverwalk, 8 marks in a row, including a double strike. And a perfect game. By that we mean 10 spares and strikes. Very good. Thank you very much. 1 and 8 for Walsh. Three and 10 for DeLuca. We were actually at a point where Fernando Gacharna, one of the Gacharna bowling siblings, quipped, well, we got 4 of the 6 matches in action in the Friday Night Pro League. Good cut here, but that's not going to take the 10, is it? No. Fernando was able to multi-screen watching 4 of the Friday night matches among all the streams we had in progress, between ours here on Candlepin Bowling Network, a couple of games that Candlepin Core cover. They always cover Academy 1, although in this case, since we were here, they just decided to take the night off. Why not? And they'll always cover Central 3 as well, including right now, actually. Central 3 and Exeter are in action over there. It is a pretty formidable match as well. You want to multi-screen it as well. Or leave, it's okay. But this match is tightening up a bit. Three and 1 split for Walsh. No, seriously, I won't be offended. We're all one big Candlepin community. Thank you for supporting our sport one way or another. Just 2 pins taken out. DeLuca's had a few of those. It's possible the ball's just hanging up in the hand. So much happens in just a small amount of time. So even though it looks really silly on the end, it really is just the slightest of errors causing it. That's a very good out, and that's going to equalize the frame, avoiding a disaster, and instead keeping Millis very much in this match. Obviously, the match is upwards of 100, but the string within 30. And they've got that strike, which Shaun Shattuck is about to fill. Say what you will, he had that one fill last time. Smashes it this time, and he doubles. The same man who threw in 11 bucks on a hammer just doubled. This split is gettable, especially the way Aleci's going, but he doesn't get it. Massive momentum turn for Ryan's Millis. Good stick picked, it's 9. Has Shaun Shattuck truly turned the fortunes? As it stands, this rates to be now a match in the single figures. Maybe still a slight Academy advantage. But the strike fill disappoints him with a spread eagle. 14 on the first one. And Aleci got a good lead, a 3-pinner. He's run it down. And a 7. Very well pinned out. Incredible continuation after that moment of disappointment. That's peak Candlepin Pro bowling. 12 pins plus a mark. So Aleci, as resilient as ever, continuing to form a solid foundation for his team. As Brian Fuller Jr., one of the top averages, steps up now. Gets the 2 pins. You want to pilfer a mic? Good to see you. 3-pinner now for Alosa. It's opposite the break of his ball. 1-2-4. He's buried it. Ryan's Millis again with a mark. And a big out by Fuller Jr. to avoid further damage. If he had not done this, that would have been a single-figure match. Instead, it's an 11-pin lead for Academy. Still 11 boxes to go in this middle string. You never know which point is going to make the difference in the standings, so every match is worth fighting for. Fuller the 3, 6, and 10. Half Worcester for Alosa. I regret all the uses of match when I mean to say string. There are 3 games in a match, 3 strings for total. Say what you will. Bit of a missed opportunity there. Could say the same of both sides. Alosa grabs pins. That was a good exchange for Academy just then. One spare fill petered out. And now it's a 10-pin plus a mark lead for Academy 1. So remember to keep an eye on that yellow number. That'll tell you how many marks are open. Right now we see that only Cory Aleci, of course, is the one with that. The man can coast into a 137 average at the moment just by pinning alone. That's how dialed in he is. Shaun Shattuck with that double strike can go north of a 130 average as well. Pins fly, but you still have to be good. Demetri Dellas, I thought it was a sort of bowling where you could get that high, of course, but I think it's just the fact that he hasn't had a 20 box. That's really it. He's been getting plenty of marks. And he can, too, on this one with the 1, 2, and 7. Rio crossovers leave kings. Thank you very much. 5, 8, and 10 on this one. Dellas overthrows the 1, 2, 7 only just. Can this plank send across? Rio played too low on it, so the wood turned and didn't even take the 5 instead. Which side of the stripe do you play? That's one of the basic tenets of how to play any live wood shot. Dellas delivers 10. And a 9 box for Riopelle. Just don't step on that cord if you don't mind. I'd be loath to deprive our folks of this good finish. 481 to 472 right now, but Academy 1 has that extra mark.
Well, it's good to see my friends here in the Friday Night Mixed League for years and years. I bowled here for about 20 years or so. I was president for 12 years between Fairway and Natick and here when they closed, when this was a tough house. So got to see my friend Rick Kimrowski and all the guys, Kevin, I bowled with for years and years.
Basically it, Natick, Massachusetts, and here we are in Millis, Massachusetts.
I think we were in like 7 championships. I was like in 7 finals.
2 and 2. Casey McCool disappointed with that, but.
Did you do the growl sound?
I wonder if any of our viewers still have subwoofers left at this rate. Pushing them to the limit.
Have what?
Subwoofers.
I remember those at Radio Shack days. Boom, 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 boom. When cars drive by your street like 2 o'clock in the morning, that subwoofer blowing real loud.
Now, Dellas just picked up 2 pins. He picked up 3 in that last exchange, and now it's down to 7 and a mark. Interesting.
8 boxes to go before the final string.
It goes to Soucy and Dietrich. At one point, Academy 1 had a lead that was upwards of 40-50. We thought this match was going to be lopsided, but this is why we watch every frame. You just don't know when a match will turn.
How about pause 8.8 and 8/10 seconds for station ID from Greg Gouillart?
After this.
All right, you got it.
Get vetoed. 3 pins out for Dietrich.
Good to see Steve Reno Sr., the Hall of Famer in the house here, the 2023 class.
Big break for Soucy. He's fluked just the head pin for his leave. Gavin's got the 5-7-8. He can pin it out at least.
Hey, Della.
Massive chance here.
Any lemon drops tonight?
Soucy gets his head pin, and he gets his spare. Big mark for Academy 1 in the 9th. And Dietrich luckless on this wood and will give away 2 pins. I suppose one could say the red line would take another one as well, but this is a match where these small details might matter. That said, Academy 1 just picked up a mark. They could be ahead in the 20s or not. Looks rushed on that 10th box. Soucy, fill is 4. Could have been worse. May still be enough. It's just little details here and there. Maybe that's why these teams aren't higher up in the standings at the moment, but they know how important they are. That's for certain. This 3rd ball is going to be pivotal as well. 1-6-7. Just wide. When Soucy looks up, he'll see a chance to pick up some. Gets on the outside, a glancing blow, but still they mix, and he gets an 8-box. So +1 to Academy 1. Academy 2 is captained by Dave Godwin, and Academy 3 by Dave Hodge-Malahan. DeLuca's lost the range on a few, but there was no time like the present, and I'm still remembering that third ball out he got, which is part of the reason this match is as close as it is. Ryans is going to need a few marks, it seems. I do like that 1-2-4-8. I call it the binary bits, especially with the lefty's ball. He's in there and he spares. No time like the present. Frank DeLuca spares in the 9th. And Walsh does not, as I think a piece of wood deflected it away. I've just received word that another bowler will be receiving some support from Candlepins for Cancer, so that $101,000 is about to increase.
That's up in Maine. They've been very generous to our charity. They're tomorrow for the Big 20 Any doubles, 12 noon and 3 p.m. shortly after. Donations via Venmo at candlepins4cants.com. Candlepins4cants.com. Sign for the roll-offs as well. Greg.
I recognize the name as well. I will not give any information beyond that, of course, but happy to see he's getting help. 19-box for DeLuca. Walsh. Oh boy, no 5-pin. That wood may want to turn because at the moment it's hard to see what deflects in. Millis needs a little more. They're still down 3 in a mark. 5-pin is right there. And DeLuca is just wide. Of course, he was wide on the object, and the 5-7 goes. Walsh gets it. 109 and a ball. There's the 10-box. The piece of wood came close. That's what I saw was coming close there, but no. With 3 pins and now 2 bonus balls, a big opportunity for Academy 1 to go up 4-0 in this match. Has to be filled. Just wide of the head pin, but washing out 8. And the string is 117 for a 2-string total of 244. Walsh is north of 120. Any man would love to roll an average at least that high. And just like in baseball, the 4 spot is delivering the most power this evening for both teams. Both of them with the possibility of 130 averages through the first 2. And yet, a lot to play for. So even though Shattuck's lost the first ball, this 7-pin cluster is one he can get. But he's wide on it. Aleci just full. No marks. Again, that's still good news for Academy, as now Ryan's Millis may need maybe to have some of that 20-box magic for themselves. Or something else explosive just for everyone to mark on the end. 9 and 8 doesn't change that status quo. 17 pins. Greg Gouillart, Paul Grant, Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and mostly on YouTube. Shattuck, the 1-2-4-9.
Just typing the information for Al Johnston to send a check out next Tuesday as he works in Western Mass on the weekends.
Take your time, no worries. At least at the 8 and 10, Wood coming way forward, offering him a chance to seal the deal here. Can Shattuck find something off the wall maybe? Just wide. He was trying to go on the outside of the head pin, hoping the ball would take out the 9 and the pin action would take out the diagonal. And the red line takes this one for Aleci, and I hope I am not too hasty in saying that may have just given Academy 1 the string 2 win.
And a 4-0 lead and a big lead in total heading into the third.
Shaun Shattuck 142 to bring him up to 257. But now Cory Aleci with the chance to blast well past the 280s, north of a 140 average. gets his head pin, and the fill is 8 for 148.
Wow. Guy's been great the last 2 years for Academy 1.
Mr. Secretary is getting it done for Academy 1. And Justin Scally, if he happens to be watching on whatever vacation or escapade he is on, is a very happy man right now.
They're not trying to hint you, Justin, to stay away, just for the record, okay? They want you back. They need you, Justin, to win, okay? Just saying.
Well, he has directorial control.
And good to see Justin back bowling full-time again, pretty much.
Yeah.
Injury-plagued season last year.
Which reminds me, I took directorial control at the legal ID. Hi, this is Greg Gouillart. I'm alongside Paul Grant. This is Candlepin Bowling Network on Facebook and YouTube. Please like the video by hitting the thumbs up button if you're logged in. Like, follow on Facebook, and subscribe on YouTube so that you can see spares like that from Brian Fuller Jr.
And over 2,300 videos, semi-pro to pro action.
Hey, nice out. Alosa takes 10. So the match is within 100 pins at the current moment. In a house like this, I wouldn't put it past Millis to suddenly go crazy, but it would take a lot. Alosa just a little high on the head pin. A former ACST Class B champion.
Yep.
I heard that he wasn't in it this year.
No,
but
he's not.
time commitments are what they are. You only have so many hours in a week to bowl and whatever else.
He'll be in Class A next time he comes in, for sure.
Interesting. He was trying to go off the cap of that, or maybe get to the left side of the wood.
Academy won 3 points behind Millis coming in. Now they'll overtake 9th place temporarily. They can sweep. They can potentially get the top 7 or 8 pending Academy 3 in Riverwalk, who are 7 points ahead of them coming in. It's a long season to go. This is week 6 of 35. And Greg with the update for the second string.
There was a 3-pin exchange there for Ryan's Millis, so the match a little bit less out of hand. But as it is, that is the end of string 2 and an 89-pin gap for Academy 1, who takes those 2 points. They're now up 4-0. Still 2 points to play for in the final string, and those 2 points for total, which Academy 1 is heavily favored for. But you never know. Let's see how it goes down the stretch. I could take the commentary from here if you want, if you need a few extra moments, say.
No, just follow up with a request for a cancer check.
Yeah.
And just want to update for next week's matches coming up, planned for next week. We have some big ones coming up, including Aaron Fontaine, Freshies Metro. We'll be seeing him Halloween night. We'll be seeing him next week also, I believe. Or back-to-back weeks. Let me just pull up my schedule now.
Rio with that setback leave. Sorry to Cory Smith's friend Ryan for not giving you more credit than you deserved on that one. 1, 3, and 7. And it's gone. Dellas wires it as 1. So a starting spare for Ryan's Millis. Rio takes 9, and take another look at that one. Just on the outside of it to take it all. Pin condition is tougher at Boutwell's by comparison, so the old adage is, like a big strike like that by Rio, you get a lot of tougher leaves to look at by comparison, so when they come up here, say, you know a little bit more what to do with. In this case, it's not that bad.
Next Friday night, we're scheduled to have Shooter Sports Pub, Corrado Pani's team at Central 3. Josh Daly's team, 38-2, coming tonight, #1 seed. Shooters right now also in the top 8 as well.
Yes, he got it. Back-to-back marks for Demetri Dellas, matching the one of Rio's in the second.
Yeah, Brittany Shattuck. Don't forget to mention Alosa in the intro. I mention Alosa all the time, Brittany Shattuck. Bringing it up Buttwell's Bowling Sun, Concord, New Hampshire. Nice lady. Bowls pretty good, pretty consistent bowl over the years. Right around 96, 98 right now. Very good upside. Bowling more tournaments now. And getting better.
Nice to see you, Rich. Nice to see you, everyone. 150-something of you watching. Thank you very much for bearing with this comparatively shoddy camera quality. We look forward to having it normal soon, including for next weekend at the ICBA Championships at Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. Corner pins for each. 7 pin, that's off the gutter wood, no. Chance for Millis. Dietrich has had a lot of singles go begging. The lefty at this 10-pin. Can't get it either.
People ask us, why do you pick certain nights like 1 versus 2 tonight? Well, Extra Lanes is hosting Central 3, but because they play the music real loud there, Dave Barber likes to have the music cranked up. We can't go there. When we do shooters up there, when X is away, they turn the music down, so it's their preference. So we can't cover them at home this year. Metro has some logistic issues still they're dealing with. We may be able to get there more this year than normal. But we're going to give them the road twice here in October. So next week, as of right now, pending a streamer and approval, Shooter Sports Web Central 3, week 7 of 35, October 17, 2025. 2 weeks from today, it'll be Metro at Shooters. It'll be Metro at Shooters, so we got Shooters back-to-back weeks. We'll see. Or it could be Central 1 Academy 1 or Lafayette at Millis. We haven't covered Lafayette, so maybe Lafayette at Millis again. But we're covering Millis here on the 31st, so probably not Millis the 24th. Yeah. Metro at Millis definitely in the 31st.
Hey, Demetri, Dellas, how we playing this one? Come on. Snap it off the wall. I just missed the wood.
So the 31st, Halloween night, be Metro at Millis. And again, we plan on doing Metro at Shooters on the 24th, back-to-back weeks, first 2 times covering them.
It would be nice to be able to go to an Exeter home match, but on the other hand, the tricky thing is there's a difference on YouTube between content ID flagging the video, which, like, that's just losing a bit of monetization.
We'd have to have noise-canceling headphones to cut down all that music.
If I can finish the thought here, noise, you know, there's, you would lose monetization if the automatic system dictates it, but we'd have to essentially offend some music label owner in order to get an outright copyright strike, which is a dreaded 3 strikes and you get your whole channel deleted by YouTube thing, which we definitely want to avoid. But as it is, I wouldn't imagine that music playing in the background, provided, hopefully, maybe there's some way to muffle that, but we would have to see, and maybe you'll have to do some field research sometime or another, because
I know Facebook, it's a no-no for sure. So next week, we plan on doing Metro, or rather Shooters at Central 3. Then 2 weeks from tonight, Metro at Shooters. And then the week after, Metro at Millis. So that's the planned schedule, pending approval, next 3 weeks.
And Big 4 doesn't go for Walsh. What a bid. Look at several pins, and he's run this down. A brilliancy, and he gets a spare to start.
I know Steve Kelly can do Academy lanes and extra lanes easier for him. You're better at Central for yourself. Are you able to do it next Friday night, Greg? Not putting you on the spot. If you're available, that would help.
I'll check. I'd always love to. I'm surprised I haven't had the chance to do consecutive weeks. I'm going to be real with you. I thought I'd have a lot more time. But
Shooters at Central 3 and get the ISPA Championships the week after that. So maybe get Steve to do the 17 Shooters at Central 3.
Walsh just the 1-2-10. I'd hate to have to mute parts of the video, Nico, but it is, you know, it is what it is. Or we just go without monetization one time. 4 Horsemen right side.
Yanni Devils Big 20 tomorrow, Scarborough, Maine on Candlepin Bowling Network on YouTube. Free to subscribe just after 12 noon and 3 p.m. to bowl. Candlepins number 4, cants.com. 2 men or 2 women, 1 man or 1 woman. Scarborough, Maine, Route 1. Great place to bowl. A field the old and new. 20 beautiful shiny lanes. Great owner Mike Walker. 3rd edition of the Any Devils Big 20. Always a good time there. Always great show, great attendance, and a lot of money raised for Candlepins for Cancer. $10 a bowl of the qualifiers goes to the charity, and the bowls there are very generous. The Maine bowlers have donated the most out of all the states so far, by far.
Should have some money piles to prove the point.
Yeah, really.
Thank you for actively increasing the count as recently as just an hour ago.
And Budwell's right behind him recently, too, as well. But Maine has got the most checks from us also as well.
Aleci has been hot all evening, and he strikes in the first. Shattuck, that wood bounces off, gives him a better chance than most setbacks. But Cory Aleci, with just a few more marks, can go above 400 and above whatever else. Well turned on the wood by Shattuck to collect the matching mark.
There's a 10-stringer coming out to Rollaway Lane for the Pins Fly High, Saturday, March 7th. 2 shifts. You can bowl both if you dare, 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. Register Candlepins number 4, cants.com. Candlepins number 4, cants.com. High flying, Rollaway Lanes. Wear masks. Saturday, September 7th, 2026, 10-stringer. Live coverage on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network, sponsored $500 by Candlepins for Cancer, a 501c3 charity.
It's a perverse way, but I guess you could make a de facto 20 stringer out of it.
That's right. We have one person signed for 2 already, Cameron Green, taking the challenge. $120 a person per shift, $60 to the prize fund, $50 for the lanes, and $10 for Candlepins for Cancer, a 501c3 charity. We promote tournaments to make money for our charity, like United Way does for football. And we help families, of course, going through cancer treatments. $101,000, now $500 paid out. Thank you, Bella. How'd you do, Bella? How'd you do? Tell your parents hello. Bella, tell your parents hello. And thank you. And put the post out. You see the post come in?
Sorry, I lost the plot here a second.
Greg, wrapping these final 2 boxes here in the first part of this 3rd string.
I see where I got derailed here. Excuse me. Yeah. Just a bit of a momentary confusion. Excuse me. Sorry.
So Fuller trying to pick it apart. Nothing there. John Alosa, spread eagle, $25. You can make this shot for a spare from Candlepin Bowling Network. One so far has done it. He won't get this one. Good try, though. Did his job. Cleared up the left side. Fuller, head pin only for a tough 7. And a strange start for him. Don't see 27s from Brian Fuller Jr. That's a pro bowling. That's fine. That's John Alosa, 10-1 on the eagle. His team has an early 15-pin lead, a 14-pin lead. 95-81, I believe. 14 the lead. And there's a strike for Brian Fuller Jr., who says a 7 is bad box. Makes rep for a strike. That's how you do it. John on the left side of the 1-4. 1 spare for Millis, the home team. The visiting team, Academy 2, 2 strikes for the 1st and 5th bowlers. Alosa, good try. The 3 survives. Millis trying to get at least 2 points. Best they can do is 4 if they can come back all the way down in total. Long odds from Vegas. 2 10s for Alosa. Update from Greg Gouillart, if we can.
Yes, we can. Just a little confused why one of my...
All right, we'll get back to that in a minute. We'll get back to the top of the order. Update in just a minute. Josh Rio, the Realtor and the Poet, and you know it, on a strike. Demetri Dellas on a spare after a spare 8.
There we go. I had that mark missing.
24-pin lead for Millis. Demetri, new addition to his team this year. There's a beautiful ball. It's 9. It's 10. It's a strike on spare. 3 marks in a row. 38 through 2. 48 plus 2 through 3 for the better brother Bubbles bowler. Rio's turn. It's a good ball. He gets a double strike. Wow.
Sean Shattuck had one. Now Riopelle has one.
39 plus bonus balls through 3. Demetri Dellas, 24 years young next month. Another good ball. It's 9. Leaves up the 8. That looked like a double strike for him.
This is basically a close string again. So again, 2 points being contentiously fought for.
Rio going for the triple strike. Slightly hit. It's 7.5. 8 wiggles behind the 2. 7 left. 27 in the first double strike box. 36 through 2. 46 in the ball through 3. In string 3, the final one. Demetri for a spare. Bang! 4 in a row. Who is this guy? 58 through 3. 68 in the ball through 4. Rio. He got it. The 8 goes last. Spare on double strike. 56 through 3. 66 in the ball through 4. The power of the double strike. Matt Soucy, 2 9s. Kevin Dietrich, same thing. Second bowlers, boxes 3 and 4, and Ryans and Millis on Route 109. Great area to bowl. Great community as well in Metro West. The left-hander rolls right, diamond plus the 10. Soucy, explosive bowler, powers the pocket. It's 7, 8. 4 in the 10. Would to maybe help. Dietrich missed everything. Now Soucy has the 4, the deeper, is the closer pin up front. The 10 is further deep on the right side. Will he go right to get a ricochet? Will he go for the 4 and go for the helicopter?
That right piece of wood is a little closer, right?
It is a little close in the front. It looks that way. Let's see. That wood is flat in that 4, so let's see.
You see them talking.
Trying to kick it over. He goes left in the wood. Won't get there. Good try, though. Dietrich for an out. Gets a tough 6. 24 through 3 in the third.
And this was a very tenable leave.
Soucy, no go in that wood. Roadblock, 9, 3 9s, 27 through 3.
That's a tough third ball to throw there. So now Academy has the probable advantage in this string.
Schedule max next Friday night. Shooters, #1 seed, Central 3, if things work out. And that's not definite yet. That's the plan. Based on a streamer being available, it would help me out. And approval from the 2 captains. Usually not a problem there.
9 splits for Dietrich.
4, 7, 10. 2 pieces of wood. Can he get it over? He will not get the 10 to go.
Danny Finn says this house is faster but splitty.
Soucy got 3 out of the 4. Leaves up to 7.
Splitty.
Dietrich nails the 10, 4 at 10, 34 through 4 in the final string of the match, week 6 of 35. Soucy gets the 10 to go, breaks the streak of 3 9s, 37 through 4 on Candlepin Bowling Network. Greg mentioned the ISBA championships, 13 bowlers, usually 12, 13 to a technicality, 3 from Western Mass, usually 2. For the men. 2 women, 3 men. Saturday, October 18th, just after 12 noon, live on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network from the beautiful Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine, followed by any doubles, Candlepins against the roll-offs at 3:30.
And then men's worlds the week after that. Time flies.
DeLuca 3 in the 10. Walsh, Jeff 7, 8. Wood to help. The top 5 live show, any doubles the day before we travel to Moncton, New Brunswick, Canada, Saturday, November 1st, 11 a.m. DeLuca with the wood. He can't get to the 7. Walsh, the easier chance here. It won't go either. He's up the 8. He had a bulldozer chance there with the wood, but couldn't plow through it completely.
I'm going to analyze what happened there. That looked like a not terrible shot.
Look in the ocean for a 9. Spare 6, 7, 9, 32 through 3. Jeff a 9, 28 through 3.
Yeah, that's a puzzler here. Let's see what happened. He gets on the red line simply, so it deflects in. Although it wasn't really a straight deflection, the wood just went in front of the 8. One,
2, 4, 9 for DeLuca. Walsh, the bucket of 5 in Canada. Some call it the hay bill. It's about 31% success rate without wood to convert for a spare or a 10 box. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. DeLuca missed left, 1 of the 2. Walsh missed the object of the 2, 5 to the right. DeLuca 8, 40 through 4 at the minimum despite the spare 6 start. Jeff Walsh, a 9 again, 37 through 4. I'd like to thank Chris Austin for donating money to $10 for Candlepin's Cancer tonight. And a little Friday Night Mixed League rival.
All right. Not a lot of, Josh Riopelle's double strike pulling it in there, but Demetri Dellas with those 4 running marks opposite is basically the big headline right now. Let's see if the 4-spot bowlers have been hot all night. Make a difference.
Shaun Shattuck, 6 and a 10. And a spare 8 to start, 8 last box. Cory strike 9, 9 start. Good ball there. At least the 2, 7, 9. 3 pieces on the deck, maybe 4 to make it interesting. I caught Rick Kamrowski in the second string. He got a lemon drop in his match. Got a $1 donation from his teammate. Shattuck missed the chance.
So, again, tough to tell. Apologies, but there's a few pieces back there, so maybe the red line takes it quite simply. Let's see. Yes, it does.
Spare. 38 in ball through 3 here in the third. Shaun Shattuck, a 9. 35 through 3. Very good bowler. Very underrated. Great guy. Classy on and off the lanes. Works at Buttwell's also. Everyone loves Shaun Shattuck at Buttwell's. Rightfully so. Last year's #1 seed, the Candlepin's chance to roll over this new high 647, returning March 2026.
It was Shaun Baker who was opposite him, right?
Yes. Tough matchup for him.
Shaun and Shaun, but Shattuck definitely got the bigger round of applause when I introduced him.
Now, Shaun was in the finals with Jay Simino the year before about Walsh. Was it him
Right.
this year in the finals?
Jay Simino won, of course,
Yep.
and then
Was it Baker in the finals this year? Last year with him, Shaun? I'm drawing a blank. You should know that stuff.
pretty sure it was.
Shattuck at 10, 45 through 4 here in the third. Aleci had a 6-fill, 44 through 3, 8 in the box, 52 through 4, anchors away. Brian Fuller Jr. is 7 in the strike. John Alosa, 2 10s. 209, 207. Academy on looking for the sweep up 2. 209, 207. They get the match as of now in hand.
Yep, Fuller's filling the strike here to really clarify the lead.
John skips right and up the wall. He just gets 5.
This is really the time for Millis to really bear down and focus on these. You never know.
Fuller, double strike hit almost. Leads up the 4.
Would have been the third one of the evening across all bowlers.
1 for each side. John at JON trying to pick it up. It's a good ball. Won't reach the 8 left, 9 right. The 2 sleeper cells. Fuller on its fair and strike. 27 through 2, 37 the ball through 3. Couple of down years by his standards. Much better start this year. John with the wood takes the 9 instead of the 8. 29 through 3. Greg will have the update, and if you want to call the next 2 boxes, Greg, feel free to if you would like to.
I'm sure. Brian Fuller Jr., one of those Maria subs bowlers that doesn't overlap with Team Hingham out of South Shore Country Club.
We'll try to get Rick Karowski later on. The Forceman specialist. I tease him
Ooh,
about.
wow, that 5-pin tips over.
Fuller on the nose, 2 perfect, spread eagle, 3, 6, 10 on the right, pins on the left, 2, 4, 7. After the strike, spare 4, 41 through 3, tough break. 1% chance to convert. Alosa spare, needed that one. 39 of the ball through 4. Fuller just missed object 3, not by much, that was close. Close shave Barbasol. Fuller ends up with an 8. 49 through 4. Let's get Greg with the update and the play-by-play. Next 2 boxes.
Yeah. Or I could just have my scoreboard malfunction on me. That works too. 226 to 241 right now. So Academy 1 ahead by 15 pins minus a spare this time. So again, single figures now at the 4-box mark. So again, looking for a good one down the stretch as it clicks to almost 9:45 local time in Millis.
Josh Rio is back to Greg with the play-by-play.
Rio has that double strike. Now he's got a thin hit and a bundle of 5.
And that's on a spare. 71 through 4. Fantastic.
Power of the double strike.
Dellas on a spare. 68 in the ball.
Well, he's going to have to work for a mark perfect half here. He's got 5 out.
And 73 through 4.
4 horsemen in the 5. When's the last time you've seen that, folks? Bundle of 5. The object pins were squidged together. And Josh Riopelle has 4 marks in a row. Now it's the 1 spot. Heating up. And this goes as well. It's incredible, the snap that Dellas gets to his ball. In fact, it's faster than the speed gun here at Ryan Family Amusements, which tops out at 40 miles an hour.
And he's got 4 marks in a row.
5.
That's right.
A mark perfect
That's
half,
right.
as I
That's
term
right.
it.
5. I read the wrong scoreboard.
Riopelle, how much hotter is this matchup going to go?
9 marks and 10 boxes. Pretty good for the lead-up bowlers.
Side saddle triangle fill is 7. Dellas lost it this time. It's 2. Academy 1 comes out the better in that exchange.
Josh, an 88 half. Dietrich Dellas, 85 through 5. Pretty good.
Did he blink? But Riopelle does not get the spare.
Pin still there, the 2.
Match can be shaved down to the teens with the extra mark that Alosa has to fill. Still they mix. 2-pin only. That makes the outs trivial. Still a chance for Millis to gain 1. Taking a look at the pinning here. The pinning is within 8 on the third ball, by the way, so not much in that right now overall in the match.
Rio 9, 97 through 6. Demetri Dellas, 96 through 6, right? 96, is it?
I had 95.
95, wow. That's amazing. Something to get a whole string like that, score less.
Not bad considering he just got here. Demetri Dellas, new to the league. Ironic to have a Concord, New Hampshire contingent come all the way down to Millis, Massachusetts, but carpooling is efficient. Public transit would be more efficient, but I digress. 7 pins out for Soucy, 1, 3, and 6.
Yeah, the three bowlers from Butwell's, John, Shaun, and Demetri all travel together.
1, 2. By the way, despite night and Mark's difference, someone called it out, 100 more bonus pins for Academy 1 on Phil's down.
That's amazing.
And yes, the 10 goes down, and Dietrich has this spare.
Funny, you can't make single pins sometimes. You make a shot like that. Go figure.
It's an odd one. Important 10 for Soucy to get.
4-4-4, 44 through 4 for Kevin plus a ball. Matt 40, make it 44 at the half plus a ball. Make it, excuse me. Matt 47 at the half.
19 pins minus. It is back to a single digits. Again, pending the fill. That's been Ryan's bugaboo all evening.
Soucy, a full house, 3 9s, 2 10s.
And guess what? Same leave.
2 for 1 special. That's on a spare of 4. 48 half for Kevin Dietrich.
Yes, bundle of 5 snaps apart by Soucy.
57 the ball through 6. Dietrich in the bunny hole.
That's happened a few times now, and it complicates the out. Now a good third ball would take out about half the pins. You want to run away on lane as much as possible because it's embarrassing you threw that ball, but it's so important to bear down and focus and throw a ball like that for 9.
57 through 6. Candlepin Bowling Network's presentation of Week 6 of 35, the Friday Night Pro League Game of the Week, all 35 weeks during the regular bowling season plus the playoffs. The ESPN and Candlepin Bowling semi-pro to pro action, something for everyone. Candlepin Bowling Network in high definition on YouTube. Please subscribe free. Please tell your friends and family also. YouTube forever.
So Phil's of 2 and 4 in this last salvo for Ryan's Millis. Not an official term, that's just what I call the last visit of 2 boxes. 1, 3, and 6 for DeLuca finds the better leave. Vice President of the Candlepin Bowlers Association, Dave Chestercove, loves this one on the right. 4 and 2, but now Walsh is down in the curtain, and he needs it out. History doesn't repeat itself, but it often rhymes. And I said that before that ball got delivered. Third balls. That's going to grab 3 more. Excuse me, 8 pin, you were hit. Fine, 7. DeLuca gains 2.
49 for Frank, 44 for Jeff. In the final string of the match, it's 299, 285. Academy 1 up 14 in the string, big in the match, looking for the sweep.
It is still so incredible. Fuller 117 average, Walsh a 116 average, which he has been exceeding. But Cory Aleci a 109 average to this point this evening in the season so far. But with one more mark, he's going to get a 400. And we can use that microphone there if you're able to snag him.
Halfway point of the final string. Greg.
Walsh in box number 6. That took out the 8 pin, didn't it? Yes, it did. I'm not sure how, but it did. DeLuca, checkmark left. Little bit better. Same leave without the head pin. Walsh blows his up. Bulldozes through, gets that mark to his first of this string. And DeLuca matches. Equalizing spare as Millis has a 14-pin margin.
We'll talk to Rick at the top if you want to, Greg. I don't want to rain your parade here.
No worries, as long as I see it coming, basically.
Okay.
I could field anything if it was like, no fair, I wasn't ready. Aleci And he's still going strong. A 5 and 9, and Shattuck strikes opposite.
That's a strange one. 2, 4, 7 go down in harmony.
Finds a way. Aleci does not get the spare. Shaun Shattuck has had 5 strikes this evening with fills of 1, 7, yes, 14, 7, and now this. That's the 10. Cory still needs 1 more to get to his 400.
Ryan's trying to get at least 2 points. Never want to get swept. Academy 1 is looking for the sweep. Academy 1 up 14 here in the third on the road.
Aleci finds it. 5 and 7. Wood in front. Shattuck. They mix. Blank in front of the 6-10.
3 leads in the 1. Not a head pin it, but a good chance. Wobbling 6-10. Wood to help.
Oh, this was all in front of the 5. Right side, right tip. And Cory Aleci runs it, and the plank blown opposite, and Academy 1 fades a big bullet there.
And that is a Paul Grant special. Missed the second, make the third. Not a good time for that, Brittany Shattuck, right, for Shaun? Put a buck in, Brittany. Some bowlers are doing the Paul Grant special is $1 for Candlepin for Cancer all year round. You know who we are. Thank you very much. About a dozen or so. Thank you very much. More families help that way.
329, 323. Academy still up by 6 pins plus the extra spare. Fuller Jr., the top average on the team. Second best in the league, in fact, overall in road average.
Shattuck 73 through 6.
His overall average this season, 117. Does Alosa have better chance at this 128? I think he does. Oh, the 246. Send it? Yes, he did.
What'd you say, Greg?
Vintage Brian Fuller Jr. and present-day Brian Fuller Jr. in one man. What a great cut shot. Alosa can't find a way back there.
And what were the odds of that happening?
Through said jersey barrier. It's just those sorts of bowlers who are able to find just the sorts of shots you just don't expect. Hi, Alex Patton. We're having a great time. How about you?
Alex, we had Central 1 next week. Want to help out if your girlfriend lets you.
Watching shots like this, we're getting spoiled.
Greg's got the Ice Spade Championship next weekend. I'm not sure he can do Friday night, too. Let's see.
7 fill, and he's got a triangle. And a strike by Alosa. I looked down. I did not expect that to go.
Gets a laugh out of that one.
I really didn't.
Anyway, they fall.
Right tip, no 10 pin. Fuller denied. Game back on again. Marks being traded, tit for tat. 10 bucks. 76 through 6.
Update from Greg Gouillart. We'll talk to Rick Kimrowski in just a moment.
6 pins and an extra mark. You see here. That is confirmed at the moment, so there we go. Those 6 pins. Academy well in control of the string at the moment right now, but anything can happen with the remaining 2 points.
One of the most clutch bowlers ever bowled with in a regular league for years and years. The former president of the Friday Night Pro League, the Kamrowski specialist, the Four Horsemen specialist, the king of the Four Horsemen. We joke about it all the time. Better than the average pro rate of 36%. With us is Rick Kamrowski. Hello, Rick.
Hey, Paul. Good to see you again.
Good to see you,
Good
too.
to see you again.
How's your wife
Greg,
doing? How's Deb doing?
Good. She had a little operation, so she's been out for a few weeks.
I guess you have an operation going on, too. Your average is only 98 this year. What's up with that? You're operating the pin still, huh?
Yeah, well,
I've always 105 plus 2 in the 7th in the final string. Josh Rio is 97 through 6. That's a good ball, but he splits 2 and 1. Rick.
No, I decided after all these years of giving pins, I decided I want to get some pins now.
You're 72 years young next month. Still on a decent level. Down a little bit, obviously.
Yeah.
Father time catching up?
Yeah, I am trying, you know. Sometimes I can do good. Sometimes, most of the time I'm
I
my
never
target.
get lemon drops. You got one tonight, and I saw it live.
Yeah, I know. I tried to push the button so before you saw it.
But it was only your first ball.
So,
Rio at 10.
I'll give you the dollar.
All right. If you had to pay lemon drops for all the matches going back to the beginning of time, how much would you owe?
I don't know. I don't get a lot of lemon drops. Only when you're around. Maybe I just don't
I
notice.
should do other Friday Night Pro Leagues here then.
So, if hitting a 10-pin on the first ball is a lemon drop, then I know a lot.
We can make that work too, you know.
Yeah, I know.
We can give you special privilege, Rick. Talk about your mental toughness. I mean, you were like a Rio gets 9, Dellas on a strike. You made a lot of, I guess I always, we joke about it a lot, but you made a lot of clutch shots when we needed the most in the Friday Night Mixed League here. I've been bowling for 25, 30 years before I got hurt. But, boy, you were dangerous in the clutch. And from a 118 league bowler, right? Average back then?
I don't know. I don't
117?
think it was ever that high.
117 one year.
Yes. Probably more than like 16.
Yeah.
I was never in that elite
You're on the edge of Class A.
Yeah.
Dellas 9 the strike, 114 through 7, spare for Rio. 117 of the ball through 8. Dellas on the 9 for a 10, 124 through 8. Matt Soucy on a spare on the left. Kevin Dietrich not on a mark on the right. Talking to Rick Kimrowski, here in Ryans and Millis, former native bowler at fairway. That was a fast house fairway. We came here, it was slow back then. Now it's fast.
Yeah. You never know what you're going to get here. You can punch out like crazy, or the ball will explode. A lot of splits in this house.
It seemed like you lived for the moment. It seemed like you thrived under pressure really good. A lot better than I did.
Yeah, years ago.
I like how Dietrich split
That
again.
is not happening anymore.
Soucy on the bonus, left side. He's fortunate to get a bunch here. He gets 6 out of it. They get 7, 1, 2, 3. Big bonus, 7, 80 through 6. Kevin 9 to 10. Wood in front. Can he kick it over for a spare? No, he's doinked it.
Broadside probably was better, but very easy to say from this angle.
Jeff Walsh, Frank DeLuca in the on-deck circle, both on spares. Soucy off the rails there. Go ahead, Rick.
Yeah, so I'm starting Sunday with the once a month league here. I missed last month, so I'm bowling with AJ.
Matt Soucy, a Paul Grant special, missed the second, make the third for a 10, 74 through 7. How much would you owe for that, Rick? If you got second shots missed and made in the third, how much would you owe for that one?
Yeah, I don't know. I never make the Paul Grant special.
Sorry, it was a bad time for that, but it was the right time for him to say that.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, how'd you?
There it is, Mike.
Soucy, Domino's 9. How about 10? How about a strike? 84 plus 2 through 8. Domino's delivers. Dietrich run by the 7. So Rick, how'd you stay so locked in on those pressure situations? You seem to thrive in those moments in the Friday Night Mixed League when I covered you both
Yeah,
years.
well, back in the day, I had a lot more confidence. And that's what it is. I lost the confidence right now, and I'm throwing way off the head pin now. I got a wicked curve that I haven't been able to fix. So it's gotten better. Hopefully. If I slow down my approach, that's what I'm trying to do this year. I had some good strings already this year, but I had some stinkers too, so it's a work in progress.
Both balls on spares. Frank DeLuca, left-hander, on the right side of the 1. It's going to be 5. 59 half. Correction, 69 half. Bulldozer, Jeff. Domino's 8. Not a head pin, it's a split. 8, wobbling 9 to the right. Wood to help. 8 is the fill. 62 half. DeLuca trying to split the uprights, pull this off. Just missed left. Tricky dribbles back for the 1. Can it roll to the 10?
What?
It took a wrong turn. Walsh, denied by the 9. 2 great tries, no dice. Talking to Rick Kimrowski, veteran bowler for years, 72 next month. Longtime bowler of Natick and Fairway and here. He retired
I used to back in the day. I used to bowl with Jeff Walsh.
Yeah,
Haven't seen him in a long time.
I call him the Bulldozer.
He was always a good bowler.
Yeah.
Glad he's still bowling. I talked to him earlier, and I guess I bowled against his father too. He was a good bowler, and glad to see he's still doing good.
We had your own business for Kimrowski Metal. Are you retired now officially now?
No, I do two days a week. I sold the business 3 years ago. But I do it just to keep active.
Are you still making $1 million an hour?
Not quite. But enough to pay for my beer.
There's a nice beer selection
My
here.
wife cut off my allowance, so I need to continue working.
Walsh denied. Oh, Willie, almost. Rick, always a pleasure talking to you. I know you're still not you're your twilight of your career right now, but still you throw a good ball. I enjoy bowling for you year in, year out. Frank DeLuca, the Oreo cookie, Oreo cakester shot, middle cream, left away from the outside for an 8. Jeff a 9. So Rick, always a pleasure to see you.
Yep.
Back here on the 31st to cover Millis and Aaron Fontaine's Metro.
All right, good. Well, good to see you. Good to see you. You and Greg.
Please tell Deb your
And
wife hello.
keep up the good work with the Candlepins for Cash.
Candlepins
Or
for
not
Cancer.
cash, for cancer.
Oh, by the way,
The other CFC.
That's one thing I beat you in Candlepins for Cash. You got the only
Yeah.
strike. I got the strike. You didn't get one of those.
Yeah.
Did you ever go on that show? Did you ever go on that
No,
show?
I never went on that. So,
That's
but I did when you got the strike. I said it's got to be easy, and then they cut it off.
good to
Paul
see you,
can
Rick.
do it. Anybody can do it. All righty.
All right, good to see you. Rick
guys.
Kamrowski,
Bye-bye.
always a pleasure. Shattuck picks it up, spare. All right, Greg, you update us here. We're talking to Rick here.
I love those slice of life interviews, honestly.
Yep.
Just a couple pins taken out here. So Academy won essentially ahead by a couple of marks. It's been going back and forth a few times. In boxes 5 and 6,
At least he steals it.
that's 10, but hey, who knows?
Big pin, you never know. 88 through 7 here in the third.
But both sides did have 5 marks in those boxes 5 and 6 just then, and now they've had a couple each since you've all been talking.
Rick's a great guy, class act, funny guy too. A great darts player too. Forgot to talk about that. He's a very good darts player. Forgot to mention that to him.
It's the same thing. We're stagnating at a time where Academy 1 is going. Surprised Shaun Shattuck stopped there because the reset light is on. You can see the red light glimmering like Hal's eye from 2001: A Space Odyssey, but you are allowed to go there. I guess a lot of bowlers get skittish about maybe the pin sweep really whipping down and messing up their peripheral vision, but a lot of other bowlers in a poll I took on Candlepin Chat, the vast majority said, no, I don't, but maybe people just didn't want to admit it. Maybe there was that.
Shaun Shattuck in the pocket. Nice ball. It's 9.
Show no weakness on the lanes or off.
9 in the fill. 92 through 7. Big sticks. Aleci, Mr. Candlepin Corner. Free to subscribe on YouTube. Hosting the Candlepin Christmas Classic. December 20th. Men and ladies. 3 shifts.
And all Central.
Shattuck another spare. Back to back. 3 out of 4. 102 in the ball through 8. Sorry, Greg, one moment. Aleci just missed number 1 and number 4. Greg.
Very interesting, that 19 and another. Yep. Also, all Central 3 and Academy 1 matches. Broadcasting live on Candlepin Corner. They would have had their own match, but they said, well, Candlepin Bowling Network's here. We'll take the night off on this one. But
Cory taps the 1 for a 9. 97 through 8.
sorry to motor mouth there, but
John Alosa's on a strike.
Central 3 and Exeter in progress right now.
We'll talk to Dan Castle here in just a moment, too, real quick before Greg does play-by-play. Dan, how you feeling? A lot of health issues?
Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be bowling for quite a while
You're raising
longer.
cane. You're raising cane now, huh? You have a cane now?
Yeah, I've had it since April.
Yeah.
So some spinal injuries, hip injuries. It's
Dan
going
does
to be
some
a long time.
broadcasting for the Atlantic Candlepin Singles. Still got a taste of the world's a Moncton 2 years ago.
And can't make it up this year. Got dogs to take care of. Can't board to one, otherwise I'd be up there with you. But
Okay.
we'll see around. So I've been doing a lot of that. And I can't bowl for a while, maybe a year or two.
Yeah, well, you and I were talking about that. You got a couple of Huskies. Well, you have 1.5 Huskies we were talking about.
Yeah, I have a
And-
husky
and
that
not
I
north- and not
adopted
north-
this summer.
And not Northeastern Husky either.
No, Siberian Husky, and I got I've had for the last 3 years.
Look
a
at
half
this
husky.
strike!
Backdoor.
Whoa!
It's backdoor. That head pin was not hit first.
We
Nice
saw
shot
Mark
by
Cory do this
Fuller.
twice on a spare and a strike this past week.
Yeah, so my dogs live with me and take care of me. The Husky's a handful.
Alosa 8 in the strike, 74 through 6, full of 86 plus 2 through 7 at a spare, 7 in the 5th. Alosa trying to clean it up, a 9, 83 through 7.
You can catch Dan Castle in some of our broadcasts as well, including on the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour.
And some other things too. I did the. I'm available for a lot of stuff. So now that I'm not bowling, getting out is good for me, and so I like to do that. But I'm here regularly and ready to go.
John the 10 Pinoli, Fuller on the strike on lane 21 here, Millis. It's a good ball, it's 9, the 4 pin holds.
That's what you get for hitting the head pin.
He has 2 strikes here in the 3rd, looking for the sweep.
Well, as I've said a lot of times, this house is reputed to be very fast.
Right back with a spare for Alosa. Says aloha to the pins.
Sorry, the house is very what?
Very fast. and
Full of spare.
but we
On
know
strike.
any time spent here,
96 through 7, 106 in the ball in the 8th. Aloha, Alosa.
there's a lot of splits here. So, it's definitely a fast house, but there's a lot of weird leaves too. So
Alosa
it's
96
challenging.
through 7 on the combo strike spare. Now
Yes,
106 in the ball through 8.
485 to 476. Aleci does have some marks here, so he does have the chance to get 400 this evening with just pinning alone. Academy 1 looking good, 9 plus another, but it's not over yet.
Rio on the bonus. It's 7, 137, 124 through 8. Demetri Dellas at 124 through 8 himself. Not on the mark. Looking for one here, but that's a brutal. That's a youch. 2, 4, 7. The 8 playing hide and seek beyond the 2 and the 10. That's just wrong.
I like seeing Demetri coming up.
Oh, yeah, he's a good kid, too. Real good kid.
He took the C championship this
Yes,
year.
he's named
and,
this year.
Just
Great kid,
really
too.
took it.
Great kid, too. Rio
Watch him.
denied the spare. Dellas, good try. Missed the odds of the 2 and the 10 left up. The poet, Rio, the Realtor at 10. 1 was 125 officially through 8, 135 through 9. Dellas, Pin for a 9. He's at 133 through 9.
Yeah.
Let's go lead up bowlers. 9 blocks to go. Let's get the quick update from Greg.
So it's 18 pins right now. That is confirmed. Well, it was confirmed, and then I'll have another look at it. But 2 marks aside, right now statistics in the match, marks are 54 to 46. So it's been the same mark lead more or less. 8 marks for Academy 1. It's just the fills have been the big difference in this match.
And Rio bombs away, baby, strike! 145 plus 2 in the 10th. Dellas steals 9, the head pin left up, wood out of bounds. Single pin's about 68 to 72% without wood, but this single one with the 1 pin standing, it's 59.14. The thought is you miss in the first shot, you can miss in the second. Stats by Candlepin bowling network, Cory Aleci of Candlepin Corner to retrieve that wood.
Secretary's got to be janitor, I guess.
And Dellas really could use this mark for his team. Obviously, the total goes to Academy 1. They got 6 points wrapped up. It's a question of 6, 7 if they tie the string, or 8 for the sweep.
President John Zappi, Vice President Dave Barber, Treasurer Joe Tavernese.
So Academy will jump Millis to at least 9th. Outside chance of catching Academy 3 in Riverwalk if they get swept tonight.
Yep.
Some big names in the leadership there, that's for sure.
Made it worth the trip. Spare. 143 in the ball in the 10th.
I'm not turning you down spitefully. Rick Kamrowski was just quiet.
Oh yeah. I'm quiet too, aren't I? No.
No, the quieter side.
Yeah.
Rio trying to make noise.
Wobbling 5 and 7. 1 in front, 9 back right, 6 on the first ball of the strike, trying to get to 155. Demetri smokes the pocket, 9.
Important ball to get.
152, final string for the better brother Buttwell's bowler, Demetri Dellas.
Matching that mark was key to keep Millis in this one.
Rio off the track, spins 2.
Where's it going? It's going on an
9.
adventure.
Steals the head pin, he gets a 9 fill, and what a string, outdoes Demetri Dellas. Demetri at 152, the poet, 154, wow.
What was that? Josh Rio threw a Roomba at that thing.
Did Josh get 400?
No, 384.
Is that 153 or 154?
And Demetri?
Demetri does 390.
His best year, best string. He had a 381 and 379.
Yeah, that was a 153, not a 154, but still amazing.
A 153. Okay, I thought it was a 9 fill. It is a 9. It is 154. The scoreboard's wrong. It is
Good call,
154. Yep. Equalize. Matt Soucy on a strike himself. 84 plus 2 in the 8th. Kevin Dietrich looking for a mark. A lemon drop. $1 for Candlepins for Cancer. That's $6 tonight. 5 from Shaun Shattuck on a mark earlier in the first. Optional donation. Most bowls are good about it. Soucy trying to pick it apart. Missed the 1 and the 7. 7, make it 8 in the strike. 92 through 7. Kevin flopping a bunch. Look at this. A picket fence and back. 7, 8, 9, 10. Left to right. Number 1 stands in front.
Soucy's had a tough go of bowling recently, but he's doing better this night.
Nice 10. 102 through 8.
That one's beautiful when it goes. One in a back row.
Kevin, only a 6, 82-9. That hurts. 7 blocks to go. Can Academy 2 get the sweep? Can Millis escape 2 points? It's a 30-pin lead right now for Academy 1. In the mark situation, 2 spares for Millis, 1 spare for Academy 1.
Still a 3 or 4 mark advantage for Academy, though.
Soucy 3 in the 7, decent wood. Kevin Dietrich 5 in the 10. Unbelievable.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 splits for Kevin Dietrich this evening. Tough one.
Part of the game, it happens. Soucy trying to send it over. He will get the wood to roll, but it won't get to the 7. Gave it a ride. Kevin with the wood, nothing doing. Frustrating night for sure. Soucy, no go, a 9. 1, 1, 1, final string. 3-string total, Greg.
334.
Kevin, a 9. Disappointing finish, 91. 3-string total for Kevin.
290.
Wow. Any 400 luck here, 400 search here?
Aleci's virtually guaranteed. He would have to have a pinning disaster not to get there.
All right, guys, it's good talking to you again.
All right, Dan, good to see you. Hope you get healthier.
It's going to be a while, but I'm here. I got a great team of doctors, and we're working on it. So
right.
I'm not gone.
All right, Dan Castle, thanks for
All
stopping
right,
by.
we'll see you.
And certainly not forgotten.
Jeff Walsh rolls all 10. How about that one? A strange one.
Holy smokes.
The 2-1 split flops down. Frank, 6 to 9.
So much for my theory of conditions breaking down over the evening.
Now it's 2 marks apiece. Academy 1 in control for the sweep. 91 plus 2 in the 9th for the Bulldozer. DeLuca, good second ball. Leads up to 7. And time is running out, looks like, for Academy, for Ryan's Millis, rather. It's 40 pins. I believe, let's see, after this box.
It'll be about 30 or so, but
Frank and 9, so it's 31, I believe.
Yeah.
Frank 90 through 9.
31
Jeff
pins, and now this is starting to get out of hand.
on the strike. Shaun, Shattuck, John Alosa have spares.
20 boxes are possible, but past that point, it'll be the miracle zone.
Walsh crossing over. It's in parallel time. Not anymore. 2 more go down. Everything going their way on a strike. 5 in the 9. Wood to help. DeLuca trying to get an answer. Only 5. Strange leave. 1, 3, 6. And back. The strike pin is the 8. Behind the 1 is the 5.
It's like a tilted T. What do you call that thing?
Walsh with the wood. He will not get the king this time. Too far left. 9 in the strike, though. 100 through 9. Frank, right side, leads the 1 and the 8. And it's up to Shaun, Shattuck, and John Alosa to pull this miracle off for 2 points. Walsh and 9. 109 finish. Frank DeLuca. Nice 10, the sweeping 10. 100 string. 3-string totals, Greg.
Frank DeLuca, 327. Jeff Walsh, 353.
Candlepin corners, Cory Aleci. A good day to him. 400 club is very much alive.
Yep, requires 16 pins to get there, you can see on screen.
384 through his first 28 boxes. Shaun Shattuck could use a double strike on the spare. Aleci crossing over. It's 5, it's 6. Shattuck breaks the 10 down, so no split. 2, 4, 7. 7 in the spare. 109 through 8. Great bowler. Better person. Cory 3, 5, 9 behind the 3 and the 10. It's a good ball, but it just missed the 9, not by much. Shattuck needs it. Shattuck will get the Oreo cookie, Oreo cakester shot, middle cream. Time's now running out. Cory nails the 9 for a 10. 107 through 9. 6 away from a 400. Shattuck and 9 on the object pin. 118 through 9.
What's the worst thing that would have to happen? Punch the 1-5?
33 pin lead, 3 blocks to go. Miracle zone.
A miracle is required to overcome. There it is.
You see it, there's the 400. Puts him at 402. 8 and the 10. Can that cap get a spare? That'd be crazy. Shaun 139 back, 7 left.
The way he's going to try it.
Aleci field goal. Didn't need it. Didn't need it. Shattuck won't get it.
If you really want to nitpick, I think he needed to go on the right side of the cap, the way it was slightly angled.
Walsh need to strike out to have a chance. Cory with the wood this time, nothing doing.
Yeah, there, I thought.
115 finish and 402 for Cory Aleci of Candlepin Corner. Free to subscribe on YouTube. Shaun check an 8. Nice string. 126, but not enough. 3-string total, Greg.
383 for Shaun Shattuck. Cory Aleci, 402.
We'll talk to Cory before we sign off afterwards. Brian Fuller Jr. wrapping it up on the spare. 3-2 split. 101 through 8. John Aloha Alosa, 93 in the ball lane, 21 in Millis. 2. That just about does it. 95 through 8. The sweep is on for Academy 1. Good try by Fuller Jr. And that brings Academy 1 to 19 and 29. Millis will drop to 14 and 34 after a great start to the season.
That, I think, was mathematical just then.
29 weeks to go still in the season. Plenty of time left to catch up. Fuller, a 9, 120 through 9. Alosa doinks it for an 8, 103 through 9. Final box. Always a pleasure with you, Greg. We'll talk to Cory Aleci before we sign off. After Greg does the recap of all the bowlers' scores and the marks and yada, yada, yada.
Thank you very much. So Academy 1 goes to 19 to 29, so definitely passing Millis. We'll see who else.
Bombs away, baby. Strike for Fuller. 130 plus 2 in the 10th. And Alosa, spread eagle, unbelievable. That kind of a night.
Hey, make $25. No, that's a great break. Make some bonus money.
Big 20, any doubles, Candlepins for Cancer. Any doubles, register Candlepins number 4 at Cancer.com tomorrow, 12 noon, 3 p.m. Live coverage on YouTube, shortly after 12 and 3 on YouTube on Candlepin Bowling Network. Please subscribe, it's free. The any doubles, $60 entry fee per shift, limited shifts allowed. Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com, donations via Venmo. Candlepins number 4, Cancer.com. Thank you very much. 101,000 paid to families. Now 101,500 as of Tuesday. Coming up. Alosa 9, 112 finish. 3-string total.
313, and Brian Fuller Jr., who's going to go north of 120 and continue one of his best averages in the league, has a second ball in this strike.
We'll talk to Candlepin Corner's Cory Aleci for Academy 1 next.
Yeah. Don't rush it on me. I'll just make sure we get everything.
Fuller cherries the 2 for nice string, 127, and they win a rout. They win the last string, 626 to 581. Final score, 8 points to them for Academy 1, 1837 to 1703. Greg.
There we go. We'll pop it on screen, and we'll be right back with those interviews in just a moment. Did you sneak past there? Good for you. Making sure we do this for you. There we go. 402 for Cory Aleci. Oop. Could have told you that, sorry. It's all wound up there. The whole point is to do that.
Need more slack?
Yeah. I am so sorry for the nonsense on the... No, it's the substance on the cord. That's what I'm most embarrassed about. I got you.
Stuff always paddles around. You never know what's going to end up on it. Yeah, I'll take a picture of ours. As long as you're okay with ours, then that's...
Come on down, Cory.
Yeah! Go get him, big guy!
Cory, over here, buddy, if you don't mind.
This side?
Get out of your way, Cory.
You can stand in for me.
It's the
You
400.
can stand in for me.
He called me you anyway.
Right, just stand in.
Candlepin Corner's Cory Aleci, free to subscribe on YouTube, hosting the Candlepin Classic. Talk about that first of all.
Yeah, 9-pin tournament at Academy. We get 2 shifts almost full. 1 shift is full. The 12 shift has a few spots left, and 9's wide open. So 9-pin tournament. There's a women's division this year. There's a high demand for that. We've already got 20 women signed up, so we need to keep that going. We got plenty of room for more.
You had a great year last year. Some triple strikes. You get ready tonight. 402 tonight. Great feeling.
Yeah, it felt good. I haven't bowled my best yet this year, and kind of felt good. And we know Millis. Everybody says Millis is a fast house, but
last year your team did really well. You lost in the playoff, but you bowled really well. You tested a lot of teams. You lost a lot of close matches like earlier this year. Your record was very deceptive. Demetri throws a 390 and they get no points. You get a 402 and you get 8 points.
Yeah, it's a tough game. I mean, it came down to clutch. I didn't do much that last game. The team picked up Fuller and Rio with bookend 150 games, or what did Fuller end up with? 137, 154, 137. I mean, it all depends on everybody else. That's why it's a team game. It's not individuals. ACST, tune in CBN for ACST coverage if you want to see individual games.
And that's on Tuesdays, right?
Yeah. We do the chat on Tuesdays, but keep subscribed to CBN and Candlepin Corner to see if there's any streaming.
All right, how about a 3-letter word?
Wow.
All right, thanks for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling. It's unbelievable for any age. Greg Gouillart wraps it up from Ryan's and Millis.
Thanks so much. Yes, Aleci was right. It was 154 and 137 for Rio and Fuller on the end. Final score, 1837 to 1703. Let's award some match points, why don't we? 2 points for the final string, 2 for total. Academy 1 takes an 8-0 sweep and gets those 8 points towards the standings. That does it for week 6 of 35 here. Thank you very much for watching this presentation of the Friday Night Pro League. On behalf of Paul Grant, I'm Greg Gouillart, and this has been Candlepin Bowling Network. We appreciate you watching, and until next time, so long.